Okay, guys, hold on. Okay. Recap time, all right? We need to get this shit fucking moving. I need to set up my music. I'm not ready.
I forget what happened last session.
My music. Oh my god, this fucking Stream Deck is killing me.
Oh, did you set up a new toy?
Oh my god, holy fuck. Okay. Oh, super ready, super professional. We're ready to have a fun stream. Recap. Last time on Monsters Ain't Real, we started off with a bang. Slump removed the door to his hotel room and then removed the door to the neighboring hotel room. And then he ate one man's head. And then he tried to suffocate another man, but instead broke his neck. And then used his mental powers to force the investigating officer to jump out a window. Galdrick then used his newfound teleportation angel wings to teleport, but only managed to teleport downstairs in front of the other two investigating officers. Slump used mental domination to force one officer to shoot his partner and then shoot himself. And that basically set the tempo for how the episode was going to go. And it was basically downhill from there. After that, the party all met at the Noodle Shack, where Slump decided to throw a bowl of noodles at one of the cooks to little effect. You then made your way to the sheriff's office, where Kirby revealed that he grew up with no friends and virtually no parents, and failed his way through school because he kept crying on his tests, which washed away all the ink. Mm-hmm. Then you picked up your Dr. Freeze 9000 liquid nitrogen gun and decided to make your way to the hospital. After stalking and being stalked by the Blob in the hospital, not the Blob, that's a lowercase b, lowercase t, lowercase b, no trademark infringement. And you watched it dissolve a man before your very eyes. Let's go see that art again, why don't we?
No, that's fine. No, we're good. It's cool.
You guys remember the Sharknado? That was pretty cool.
Solid cover.
That was very good.
And then
fucking Sharknado, unbelievable.
And then you guys saw this dude hanging out in the hospital, and you're like, oh, this is such a wonderful thing. We saved a guy, and nothing bad could possibly happen. And you were all unbelievably taken by surprise when from that vent behind him, the Blob melted him. And you were all so shocked and horrified because you never saw it coming.
I mean, I saw it coming. I was going to angel wings him out of there, and you're like, nope, before you continue that thought. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw you prepping something tricky, so I was like, no, we're not having that happen. Hey, how do you move people like far and not have to make them stop at every fucking picture along the way? Is it possible?
What?
No, don't worry about it. Okay. So by hiding in the morgue and standing on tables and coffins in a very Tremors-style strategy, you waited until the blob coalesced into a singular, discrete blob, and then you froze it with a liquid nitrogen gun. You sealed the blob with both the nail designed for it as well as the nail designed for Hutch. You then carved
which was which.
Yeah, forgot which was which.
Super sealed.
Sealed it 2 ways from Sunday. And then you carved the blob into pieces and stored them in high-end chemically resistant coffins meant for deep space. You shoved the blob-full coffins into the morgue holes and turned on the air conditioning to keep the whole room as cold as possible. And then you wrote "Don't Dead Open Inside" on the morgue plates. You then all agreed to head back to the sheriff's office, collect your requisition rewards, and tell them, hey, watch out for the blob monster in the hospital, or something to that effect. You left for the sheriff's office, and that was where we left off. We pick up there with you on your way, but we take a short detour with the narrative camera to help set the atmosphere. Now get ready with the volume button. It's gonna get loud, so just turn it down. And I swear to fuck, if you scream when I turn on the atmospheric music, I'm gonna shit everywhere. Okay?
Okay.
Oh.
That's not an invitation, by the way.
All right, I'm back. So where are we at?
We're getting ready to scream.
All right. So we take our seat behind the lens of the narrative camera. Holy fuck, is that loud? It's a little bit loud, isn't it?
Ah!
No, you're fine. We take our seat behind the lens of the narrative camera. We're looking over the lake on the east side of town, the gray water. Its matte gray waters slowly becoming umbral with the setting of the sun in the distance. From this position on the shore, we can't see Demersal's tower. It just appears to be a big, quiet, calm lake. You might expect to see someone lazily fishing if the waters weren't so toxic. But the camera turns and heads into town, following the rough reddish-brown terrain past the few low shrubs, and a tumbleweed passes by in front of us as we enter the edge of town. We pass by the sheriff's office, simply called The Law, with a steel-riveted sign above the glass door. Through the glass door, we see Trooper Kirby, sitting at his desk, big dumb smile on his face, as he slowly fills out the day's paperwork. He reaches to the side of his desk and picks up a small silver packet with a straw sticking out of it. He takes a sip of the refreshing orange juice inside and breathes a sigh of contentment. The camera continues down the street. There are a few people out, some returning home from work, others out to start their night shift or find entertainment. We pass by the noodle shack with the golem-like noodle chefs preparing, serving after serving of noodles in absolute silence as a growing number of patrons show up. We pass by the shack and its patrons, down the road, around a corner, and we find our party, making their way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and they're Kirby bound.
Hey, you.
And here we are, guys. You're on the street, heading towards the sheriff's office. Anything you want to do before we get to the office, or you just want to pop there like the map shows?
I'll pop there like the map unless someone else has anything else.
While we're on our way there, can Slump give a nice wave to the noodle guy whose face he'd thrown something at last session?
Yeah, they're all basically identical, but like you see one working in the same position as the guy that you threw the thing at. And the big metallic welder's mask type helmet kind of looks up, and there are no eye holes, no visor, no nothing like that. Just a big plate of metal kind of looks in your direction as you walk by. And then it looks back down and continues cooking. And then someone else who was sitting at the noodle shack thought you were waving at them, so they wave back at you. But they're like kind of unsure about it because they don't recognize you.
When they wave back, I go, "Rah!"
They immediately like look down and cover their eye, like their forehead, and just try to start shoveling the noodles down their throat.
All right.
Bad
let's go
day
to
for
the
that
office.
guy.
All right, you guys are at the office, and it's kind of late in the evening. You get the feeling Kirby, he's got like his little backpack on the desk, and he's starting to file things away in his backpack like he's getting ready to go home.
Let's go give him the good news, guys.
Hey, Kirby.
Yeah, do you guys want to come inside, or do you want to just shout through the door?
I walk through the door.
You guys are really, really creepy. That's a really weird. You could have just opened the door. It wasn't locked or anything.
As he's going through the door, I want to kind of open it with him.
Oh, that's great. What's up, guys?
Slump looks at him and says, "You think that's weird?" And I want to roll to dominate mind.
Oh my God! All right,
Good start. Good
roll
start.
it up. Oh
Hell
yeah, that's two
yes.
commands. You got two commands for old Kirby boy.
Yep. I want him to take off his hat and try to eat it, and then shit his pants.
All right, so Kirby is standing there. He's still got like one hand on his Capri Sun that he was drinking, and he just drops that on the floor and he grabs his hat with both hands, and he just starts like trying to tear into it. But it's like that is an old leathery like some kind of burlap nasty hat, and it is tough. So his little wimpy teeth are just making no fucking dent on this thing, and the more he tries to just fucking tear a bite out of this thing, he shits his pants.
Slump points and goes, ha 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 ha. Kirby says we're weird.
And then a single tear rolls down one of his cheeks as he's desperately trying to eat this hat.
Okay, perfect.
It's poor man.
I just look at Slump and I'm like, sometimes, man, you're just cruel.
Slump is clapping his meaty hands together.
Can I help you guys with something?
Take the damn hat out of your mouth.
I feel like I have to eat it.
Slump lets him go.
Oh God, I should really wash that, I think.
Probably. Good news. Jake's got some good news for you. Jake?
Hey, man.
Can I change my pants first?
No.
Nah. This will be quick.
All right.
Don't be ridiculous.
That's all
So
right.
we finished up that the hospital job for you, man.
What was going on in the hospital?
Hold on. Yeah, I think we let him in, and what he just said it was fake.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's accurate.
Okay. So wait, no. How have we been telling him we've finished the jobs up until this point?
He told you a thing, and then you went and dealt with it.
But who told us this one? This one was straight from the sheriff?
This one was this one was from the sheriff, and also a vision from Lou.
Yeah, man, this one came straight from the chief. So bing bang boom. Job's finished. Give me one of them requisition forms, chief.
What was the problem? Is this did he just tell you to go like deliver something, or did you have to like actually do something?
I mean, we did some stuff. You could just
There was a giant black ooze that killed 1,000 people.
That sounds very fake.
Yeah, that sounds made up, man.
What do you?
That sounds
that
absolutely.
sounds
That
not
sounds
real.
ridiculous. Yeah, that sounds fake.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't want to talk to the sheriff because he's kind of a
dick?
He is a fine, upstanding man, and he protects this town.
He talked so much shit about you.
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
I
man, before this
lean
gets,
in with my eyes, and then you know it to be true.
His lower lip starts to quiver. Nope. He wouldn't say anything
You're gonna
bad about
break
me.
him.
You have no one here, Kirby. You have no one.
That's not true. I've got Jimmy at home, and Jimmy is my little stuffed bear, and he loves me.
Oh my god.
You guys need a requisition?
Puts his hold on.
You put what?
Slump. Slump puts both. Fuck! I should have used my dominant mind. I won't do it again. But Slump puts both of his hands on the table and says,
You bring Jimmy next time. Slump gonna turn him into num num.
I'd really rather not, but I can introduce you to Jimmy.
Bring him.
I'll introduce you to Jimmy. He's a great teddy bear.
All right.
Hey, you guys need that requisition?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Here you go. And he pops open his hack jack. He flips through a couple things. And then he goes to send it. So he just kind of like swipes it up. And rather than going to one of your hack jacks, it kind of like bounces off the top of the display. He's like, I forgot I got to unlock it. And then he does a couple things, swipes a couple things aside, presses a couple buttons, swipes it up. And Jake, you get a requisition deposited into your hack jack.
I'll try to
There you
catch
go.
it in midair. Like a cat chasing a laser beam.
I'll turn to Guldrick and just kind of ask to anyone. Was it just one for this? Was this a big job? Was this more than one?
Oh, this
Or
was a
just
big
one-
job.
one?
That whole hospital is going to need to be cleaned out. That was a big one. Did you really not hear about the hospital?
Nope. But I'm pretty sure the size of the job never matters. I think it's always one. I'm pretty sure.
I think this was a matter of like it's steps. It's like a multi-part kind of thing. So like we sort of set it up, and now there's going to need to be a cleanup team, and we're probably going to need requisition forms for them because they're going to need special equipment. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. By the way, we're going to need a cleanup team. No problem. You guys got that.
Yeah, there's just a lot of death.
It's mostly just me that has to do the cleaning up, so I hope it's not too bad.
Oh God! Watch out for that room that we went into, the one with the dead ooze guy. Did that ever have a like a room number to it or anything like that?
I guess it was room 18, I think.
All the way on the left.
You might want to be careful for room 18B. Yeah.
Why? What's a room 18B?
A really sweet man that met his end too soon.
It's our angry mock friend.
Yeah. Oh God. Have you ever seen what a body actually looks like when it's turned inside out?
Oh my God, no! I don't want to see that.
So loud.
Well, you don't. You better. Okay.
Well, or maybe I can look for somebody else to do that. Hey, do you guys want to get hired to do a cleanup job?
Does it come with an extra requisition form?
No.
Then no.
Oh, okay. Well, thought I'd ask.
That's fine. Enjoy that. It's going to be seared into the back of your mind.
Oh my God. That's okay. I've endured enough hardships in my life. I'm sure I'll find a place in my drawer of forget-me-forevers to forget this.
Is it green and smell a little funny when you burn it?
It's a place in the back of my mind that I just never go to anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Just lock it in the old vault.
Exactly. That's why I love you guys.
Yeah, okay.
So, hey, I actually haven't heard of many things. I was kidding with the hospital thing, by the way. I know what you guys did.
Oh, okay.
And it was a good joke, right? We all had a good laugh. I
I stab him with my no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Fuck.
Fucking Quentin Tarantino.
So bad.
So hey guys, I actually haven't heard of many bad things happening for the past little while. I think Quentin's actually doing pretty good. But there's like a problem at Farwater. Our last transmission from the sheriff's department in Farwater, it was bad. So I was wondering if maybe you guys could get Tom and maybe head over to Farwater and help them out because they need some help, guys.
Do they have a noodle store?
I do believe the Noodle Shack is kind of a traveling noodle shack. I think it arrives at most towns.
Oh, but okay, yeah, we'll do it then.
Okay,
I don't
great.
work unless there's noodles with broth.
I don't know if they'll do broth, but you can always request it. Don't make them mad though.
I'll make them mad.
Don't make the noodle don't make the noodle chefs mad.
Hey,
I will
quick
gladly
question
make them
for
mad.
Mr. Burby, quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up, Slump?
What would happen if someone threw a bowl of noodles at their head?
Well, I figure they'd probably well, I mean, I don't know. No, I've never known anybody to actually make the noodle cooks mad, but I think they eat your dreams and slowly devour your soul from the inside. But nobody would do that, so that's just legends.
The floor beneath your feet slowly rumbles to the low frequency sounds of Slump shitting his pants.
Full circle.
But yeah, like the local police, the sheriff's office in Farwater, it sounds like they might get disbanded. They're looking to bring the TAC back into action in Farwater.
The fuck is it? What is a tack?
TAC. That's the Tactical and Civil Control Unit. They're like the military for developing systems. And
Yeah.
They,
I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that TAC.
Yeah, that TAC.
I thought you meant Tic Tac.
No,
My bad.
no, that's silly. No. But yeah, the TAC. The sheriff used to work for the TAC. Usually, the head sheriff at every town used to work for the TAC, and then they hire kind of the local population to be the local police force. And it's kind of a sign that civility has been brought. But it sounds like it's getting so bad there, they might have to bring the TAC back, and that would be bad because they're great for getting things started, but they're not so great at controlling established things. They're kind of mean.
So you don't like the
this
big
is-
bad TAC?
I do not myself.
Okay.
This is
That's strange because I
surprising,
feel like you would fit in really well with that. You're a pretty strong guy.
I feel
pretty
like you're
strong
making
guy.
fun of me, but I am strong.
No.
I loaded a whole ream of paper into the printer today.
At one time?
Well, I had to do 2 loads, but I did the whole thing without having to sit down and take a break.
That's good.
Right? I think I could join the TAC.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's good.
I'm pretty tough. People don't know that. I once had a dream that I beat a guy up.
I stab him with my
Lou, were
So
you
you want us to go to what to North Fall, West Fall? What was this called again?
far water? It's to the north.
Oh, okay. Far Water. Got it. Far Water. That's and I
Yeah,
kind of
we
look
need to
over
go
at
to-
Jake and I was like,
we need-
aren't we going to go there anyway?
We need to go to Northrend.
No, that's a trademark. We can't say that. You can say that a maximum of 3 times before our universe gets sued.
We need to go to Northrend,
Don't say-
Ubisoft.
Don't
Stop saying that. There's
please.
going to be a blizzard.
No, you have to stop saying that, or else my universe will get destroyed. You wouldn't want my universe to get destroyed. Your good friend Kirby, right?
No, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
See you later, nerd.
Oh,
Bye.
damn it!
Virgin.
Darn it!
But Kirby, this is nuts. I thought Farwater was this like very advanced place. Everyone's always smarmy and shaking hands and stuff. What could be going so wrong up there?
Yeah, I know. Farwater's like that's like a refining town. They're like way better off than we are here. They got all the money and they got the good building supplies and they got like the like automatic staplers and they got the real good stuff. But apparently something bad's been happening and they got a new mayor and he's threatening to dissolve the local police force and bring in the TAC to kind of get things back to square one.
Oh.
Oh,
What
crap,
kind of
was
bad
the
things
name?
have been happening?
I mean, I assume the same kind of stuff you guys have been stopping here, like, you know.
So what you're saying is the only reason why this place hasn't been taken over by the TAC yet is because of us, because of how good we are.
Well, I think it's mostly Tom, but yeah, you helped.
Okay. Well, that's not making me feel very good.
Well, welcome to the fucking team.
Kirby!
But I didn't say anything.
Did you just say fuck?
What? No, I
slap
can't say
I
that.
slap him.
God!
Don't swear. You're better than that.
I didn't swear.
You're better than the rest of us.
Welcome to the farting team.
There's our boy.
Jake's gonna look up from his phone. And just go 6881 Farthen Drive. That's where we're going.
That seems wildly specific.
Well, yeah, it's a place in Farwater? Waterfall.
Okay, well, I think you should probably talk to the police. Probably. I don't know what that place is. That doesn't sound like the police. If that's the police station, you should go there.
Is that the police station?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh
Man.
my! It's the PlayStation.
It's oh my god.
It's Waterfall.
You gotta go to the
Waterfall
PlayStation. No, you're saying PlayStation. I'm saying you need to go to the PlayStation.
special edition waterfall skin.
The pro or the slim?
Farwater Police Station.
Original.
Nicolage. It's Nicolage.
I don't even know what. I don't even understand that reference.
Nicolaj.
Nicolage. I feel like I'm saying it.
Nicolaj.
I feel like I'm saying it.
Police Station.
Weird topical.
Glump slowly slips out the back door to change his pants because I'm just gonna get a refill of my beverage. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But if you're going to Farwater, you should probably talk to Tom. He's the one that set up the agreement with the sheriff here. And you're going to want to get Tom to do the same kind of thing there. Because if a bunch of weirdos, if a bunch of individuals show up in Farwater and like walk through the walls and like eat
I
desks
want to walk
and stuff,
through his desk and get really strangely close when he calls us weirdos.
yeah, like that. If you do really cool stuff like that, they're gonna get upset unless Tom kind of smooths it over.
I take his hat and I walk through it again.
Yeah, it's a pretty good hat, right?
I start biting on it. I see why you were nibbling on this.
It's kind of tasty, but it mostly tastes like sweat and sadness. So I think
that's true. I can actually taste your depression.
I never take it off, except when I have a shower because I don't want it to get clean.
Oh God! I give it back.
Thanks. He puts it on, and it just falls right past his ears and kind of covers half his eyes. Dang it! And then he kind of like,
Dang it.
kind of like pushes it up a bit and tries to prop it on his ears and kind of bunch a bit of hair in a knot to kind of fill out the space under the hat to get it to kind of sit up on the top of his head. So that's it. I guess you better go to Farwater and not be in Quinton anymore.
So
Yep.
I guess this is goodbye.
Oh, that's really sad. Goodbye.
Hey, Sheriffin.
Wow.
Nope. Goodbye.
Wow, that's wow. Wow.
I'm just saying.
I'm OOC offended right now.
What did I miss? I just got back. What happened?
Kirby is essentially saying goodbye to us right now. He's like, oh yeah, I guess you guys are leaving our town. Goodbye.
Oh,
I'm just saying. It's really sad that you guys gotta go. Goodbye.
Hey, Galdrick.
Yeah.
Could you peek through the wall, see if the sheriff's in his office?
I walk through the wall and see if the sheriff's in his office.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
Just my head poking through the wall. I want to be like, hey, sheriff!
What the fuck? What do you want?
Hey, listen, can we talk?
Yeah, you should probably not do any of that weird fucking ghosty shit around here. People seem to think that, you know, weird shit like that doesn't exist, and the more you do that in public, probably the worse it is for everybody.
Good point. Good point. I'll keep that in mind. Kirby said you weren't around, but he was lying to us.
All right, hold on. Hold him. Just hold him until I get out there.
What?
And you see him walk out of the door.
Did I see who he was talking to or anything like that?
No, he was talking to you to hold Kirby until he gets out there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll walk back out then and be like, Kirby, he's coming out and he says he is pissed.
Kirby! Yes, Sheriff?
My favorite part of the campaign.
What
You're
in
welcome.
the sweet mother of fuck is going on out here? Why did I don't think I ever got any of your names. Why did
it's Galdrick. You didn't never ask
It's
my name.
the
but it's
A
Galdrick.
team.
All right, why did Galdrick of the A-team shove his fucking head through my wall, Kirby? I thought you had this handled. I didn't think he was just going to do that. I thought I was doing a very good job because they were just about to leave. Yeah, thanks, Kirby. You can go in the fucking back and sit in the storage room for a while.
Yay!
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye, Kirby. Remember, you can bring it.
By the way, just to add more in, does the sheriff notice how much like shit he smells like?
He basically, there's like a small cringe of his nose as Kirby walks by, but it almost seems practiced, like he's always disgusted by Kirby's presence.
That's good. That's what I want to hear.
All right, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't
Hey,
know.
Chief.
Jake wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, man. Why the fuck are we going to far water?
Because they're having some kind of fucking problem, probably monsters and shit, and you guys deal with monsters and shit. So, go there and do whatever the fuck it is you do.
And then we just
Yeah,
come
but
back.
we've just dealt with a bunch here. Like, what makes you think they're worse off in Farwater than
Oh,
right here?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you dealt with a whole bunch here. I guess you're done then, and we can just let the monsters take over the whole fucking planet. Good job, by the way. I'm glad you dealt with the 3 or 4 fucking monsters as per is, I guess the only amount you ever deal with.
Wow, dude.
At least somebody gets it. Wow. I like lean up to Slump. Oh God. Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Slump wants noodles.
That's the sound of somebody getting to sleep on the couch tonight.
No.
Oh God.
So, you guys phoning it in? I need to get fucking Tom back on the case. He seemed to get shit done pretty okay without you.
Nah, man. I mean, loosen the hat a little bit. I think constricting blood flow to your fucking dome. So we asked why we were going there, and you said you got more shit here. So that's sort of.
I got no more shit here.
doubles Down on the. Oh, well, those are the only monsters that exist, right? Like, no shit's gonna pop up. We're just gonna go there and live the rest of our lives in fucking Waterfall.
I sure hope you guys have some way for me to contact you in case something does happen here. There's 4 of you.
Yeah, call me on my flapjack.
That's not a thing.
I think I gave him my hack.
It's his knapsack.
My knapsack. Sorry, my bad. I'm an idiot.
I can tell.
Yeah, man, I gave you Tommy's new number last time.
He stabs him with his trident.
On there.
God. Yeah, all right, I got your number. So great. If another monster pops up here, I'll let you know. But right now, we're good. Farwater ain't so good.
Do we have like a fucking point of contact? We just go in and say, "Hey, we're here from the law." Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Just
Do I get a badge?
You do not get badges. You go with
Have
Tom.
a badge.
Yay, badge!
No one gets badges unless Tom. Hey, does Tom give you badges? Do you have a Tom badge?
I do.
Well, then flash your fucking Tom badge in Farwater, and that'll probably
He
get
says
you
it was a
fucking
badge
sorted.
that he stole from you a long time ago.
I highly doubt that. Tom is the only decent human being I've fucking met in the past 10 years.
I want to look at Kirby to see. Is he gone now?
Oh, Kirby is fucking gone.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
But actually, he said that loud enough that you figure Kirby can probably hear it from the back room.
Excellent. Okay. Good. Want to make sure he did not hear that.
Well,
So just to confirm, like, that's it. Like, you just want to send us there. There's nothing else you want to say. You don't want to have a dossier or anything to pass off. You just say, hey, go to this
Yeah, man.
place.
Apparently,
That's
this is
it.
how the fucking TAC rolls. They just say, "Hey, you know Tom, right?" And they're like, "Yup. Here's some fucking top secret shit." That's how the TAC works, apparently.
Yeah, they seem chill.
are you done?
Yep. All right. Have a good day, Sheriff.
Great. Go talk to Tom. Have him set you up with the fucking Farwater bullshit. Obviously, those idiots can't handle their own garbage, so go deal with it for them. But make sure you bring fucking Tom. He's the only one who can set this shit up.
All right. I know, man. It's fucking amazing that the law couldn't handle anything. It's almost like they need to outsource 4 dumb motherfuckers to solve everything for them. Anyway,
Yep.
have a good day.
Yep.
Galdrick grins and just kind of like slowly walks backwards.
Yep. See you later. And he just fucking leaves.
Well, I don't know if I care for that guy, guys.
I've never cared for that guy.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Before I guarantee, before the end of this world comes to be, I will make sure that guy dies the worst possible.
Oh!
Yeah.
Slump. Hey, Slump. Next time you get hungry, that's the one you can eat.
Yay!
Holy shit.
You know, normally I'd probably say no to keep things on the DL, but I think I'm all right with that.
Oh my god, you guys!
I don't know what to tell you, man. That character is hated.
He's doing his job. He's doing his
Yeah,
job.
he's doing a good job of just being a fucking dick bag.
Yep.
Exactly.
So you
Yeah, I'll just go
like-
talk to Tom, I guess, unless we want to go straight to Waterfall.
Yeah, I think we.
Are we talking in character?
Yeah, sorry. I'll
Yeah,
I mean,
I
we
think
gotta
we
we
should.
gotta
more.
bring fucking Tom. Is Tom even good to travel right now?
Nah, man, he's super fucked. We're not getting him anywhere. He is bedridden. He's pretty much a vegetable.
Oh God!
Maybe we can
what?
just maybe leave him a phone, and we can kind of FaceTime him, hack jack time him.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Power?
Actually, I left him one of these little shit phones. I don't think I get any service all the way out here though. We can pick him up at Hackjack though. Keep in touch.
I mean, yeah, we could do that. If you think, I mean, if those flapjacks really work.
Yeah, I mean, y'all just want to head on to Farwater, and I'll just stop by, pick up Hackjack, drop it off Tom, tell him, hey, we're going here, bye, and then meet you there.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah. How are we gonna get there?
Oh, we could take my ship.
We can. Slump can run and carry me, but I don't know how far slide is. So,
Yeah. You could all fit in my little ship there. We can just fly on over.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm alright with that. You got space for
Sounds good.
you got space for a bike.
Oh, of course, certainly.
Hey, perfect.
But one question though, currently in my ship, there is a tall fellow with a weird hat. Do we want to? I mean, I feel we should not bring him, but I don't know where to put him. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm all for keeping him in the closet for the rest of his days, but that's me.
Yeah, I wish I knew how much sympathy to extend to this guy.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's the bait for a future trap to trip up old Pine Sol. Other than that, I don't know. Is it a person? Is it made of ink? I don't want to. How do you navigate that shit? Like,
Yeah.
can robots have consciousness? Like, are we gonna get into this?
Well, also there's the mutilating of the lots and lots of bodies. But do you have? I mean, in your shop, do you have another room? No, right? It's just the bunker piece.
I don't know if I ever told anyone about the bunker.
No.
Oh
Okay, yeah.
no!
Oh, you messed up.
Do I know Tom? I so did. Do
It's
we
okay.
know that Tom is at your place?
No.
Yeah, you know that I took him somewhere to
Yeah.
see a doctor. That's
All you
it.
know is that
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
excellent.
see, we know he's perfectly healthy and fine now, but he's telling us that he's fucked.
Yeah, and all you know is that Jake took him, and you don't know where.
For all we know,
Okay.
Jake is the bad guy right now.
I think the
Exactly.
keeper really wants me to let all of you guys use my super cool clubhouse, but I don't want.
I,
My tree, no girls allowed.
Then that's rewinding. If that wasn't clear.
That was a good rewind sound. I wasn't sure at first, but then I got it.
I could honestly just take him to the shop. Maybe let fucking Billy and Otis just look after him like he's some touched man and maybe put him to work or something. I don't know. I could give that a go.
Whatever we think, we could put it to a vote. You know what? How about this?
Can I try and do a vision?
yeah,
Ooh.
that's like a investigative mystery kind of thing? Or do you just want to, if you just want to have a vision, just tell me what it is. What do you want to have? What's the narrative idea? And then I'll find the rule for it.
I was thinking premonition, and I just want to see, like, look at what's his face, Dr. Ick, and see kind of what's his future. Like, can I tell if he's bad in one spot and better in another?
You want to have a premonition and see
About Ick.
about it, kind of see if you should move him or not, kind of thing.
Basically, if we're on the idea that we're going to bring him, and if I have a premonition about Ick, will that tell me what will happen if we do bring him? And then I don't know if another thing will be better, maybe, but I do know what this one thing will result in.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to make some assumptions, but I can definitely give you something. Is premonitions a roll? I think it's a roll, and you see something bad happening, and then you get a chance to stop it, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so give me a roll, and I'll see what you see. Oh, fuck. Well,
Oh, dear.
take an experience point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now what's the description on a fail? Something bad happens and there's nothing you can do?
On a miss, I get a vision of something bad happening, and the keeper holds 3 to be spent 1 for 1 as penalties to the rolls that I make. So in 3 future rolls, you can dole out penalties.
Yep, okay, so I can just take a -1 a couple times. Okay, so then you kind of close your eyes and you see your vision goes dark and your third eye opens up and you see the ink kind of dripping from people, and then even that kind of fades out and blurs into darkness and then refocuses, and you're looking at the interior of your ship, except it is in absolute shambles. The tables, crystals, dressers, dream catchers, mortar and pestles, everything is just blown up. There are lightning scorch marks across the walls. There are small fires in the corner. All of the kind of thin cloth is all it's mostly burned away and torn to shreds. And inside the cupboard or inside the dresser, whatever the fuck it is, wardrobe that you stuck Ick in, you see Ick curled in a ball in the fetal position, kind of whining to himself.
Oof.
Oh, that's awful. I feel really bad for Ick. Okay.
Well, I can tell you that if we leave him in the ship, it's not going to be good for the ship or good for Ick. But I didn't see anything about us.
I mean, if you want me to find like an alternative place to keep him, I can try and work something out, because losing your ship sounds pretty fucking rough.
We could get him a hotel room for an extended stay. Do we know any, eccentrics who live in the woods that we could bunk him with? What about Birdie Maddox? Doesn't she seem?
Oh
Doesn't
my
she seem-
god.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, Slum love Birdie.
I think I'm a little concerned though that he might succeed Frankensteinin if we leave him with Birdie.
Oh no!
I feel like that might
Yeah,
accidentally
that's a
be
worse.
a darkest timeline. We don't want to.
You are completely right. Yes, save Birdie for sure. Okay, lads. I think when it comes to Ick, we've got to preserve him. Like Jake says, it's just it's too good of an opportunity to use as bait to get rid of him. And there's really nowhere else safe that we can put him. So
We do have an empty hospital.
I think that will probably be filling back up after they clean it out, though, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how long we're gonna be gone. I don't know how long it's gonna take to clean out all the. Oh, God, how many fucking bodies did we see?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Oh, what about the mine? Okay, so you said Birdie. What about the mine where Hutch was living?
That was the Maddox Mines, but that wasn't a place where she ever went. You're totally right. Nobody knew Hutch was there. I guess Hutch was communicating. I guess the risk there is that Hutch was receiving letters from Demersal and that lady, or whatever. So they do know of that location.
Yeah, maybe we can use him. Maybe he can be our decoy Hutch, because as I have gathered, wait, do I know that you guys murdered Hutch or not?
I don't think that's come up yet.
Oh fuck.
God damn it. You guys are just messing this all up today, aren't you?
I will start
I
using
stabbed Jake
whispers
with the
if I. Oh my god! I will start using whispers if I have to.
Maybe you shouldn't just keep things from party members, huh?
Says the man hiding Tom in his bunker.
Yeah. Oh, he's on his deathbed, man. He can barely breathe. He's in a coma. Hey, man, teach me how to weave.
Yeah.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy. So Birdie Maddox.
Well, I was gonna suggest using Hutch's old place, but if I don't know the Hutch is dead, then I don't know it's empty and all that's like where we keep. Okay, fine, we'll just resolve that. Yeah, man. What about Hutch's old place? Did we put him back there? Is he in Tom's old mine? Question mark.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
I kind of look over. I look over at Lou and I just put one
Fuck
finger
me.
to my lips and I'm like, shh.
I mean, I gave you kind of like an A or B scenario, and you hit me with a yes. So which of the?
I kind of look at Lou again. Lou?
Yeah, no, he's back there.
He's dead.
Oh, thank God.
Hold on.
He's dead. I sucked the life out of him, literally.
And then Slump ate his body.
That's true.
Yeah. Num 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 num.
And then there was sort of like a shish kebab scenario that happened. It was a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh God, the shish kebab. I forgot about that.
I think Jake's just gonna like sit down on the couch.
Where are you going? What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna open up my phone and go back through my sent messages to Lou, and I'm pretty sure the last like 4 are questions that we were supposed to be asking him and to please not kill him and stuff like.
Yeah, that came in too late. That came in later. And I felt too guilty to tell you about it. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, I don't think that's on you. I'm pretty sure he just said he was stabbed and eaten. So unless you were stabbing or eating, I think you're in the clear.
Wait, she told us to kill him.
I mean, that makes sense. She's
I'm the
mastermind.
mastermind.
She's the
villain.
mastermind.
Well, fuck
She's
y'all.
Demersal. She's the master villain.
Well, all right. Without stirring up all this mess, silver lining means that Hutch's old place is empty, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All
That's
the
true.
creature comforts, books, TV. I don't know how the fuck he was getting TV down there or whatever. Just drop old Ick in Hutch's spot. Tell him to enjoy, I guess.
What if any more of those slumps are alive, though?
Well, then he's dead.
God, no.
Casual nature with which you say that. Oh, he's fucking that.
I mean, think of it this way: more letters come, and now that we don't have a Hutch, we could pretend he is Hutch. He's seen the guy. Maybe he could return correspondence as such or some shit. I don't know.
So obviously I don't.
Oh.
So obviously I don't know about this. But would Jake, since he's the only one that was told this, would he by any chance remember that Hutch can come back to life if we didn't put a spike through him first?
Yeah, but one of our other, so out of character, this is sort of like a many sessions ago thing. We wanted to test slump eating people as a sealing nail alternative. So I think we might be good.
I think that was to
All of-
feed him, wasn't it?
No, you
I thought
said
it was
that
an
his
ink
body
removal
consumed ink, and that's I do remember that. So I guess this is the test.
So he can, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, hey, you guys do what you want to do. I don't think I ever said that slump eating could substitute for a sealing nail.
I will find you the session. Because you most certainly f***ing said that.
That slump eating them could be a sealing nail?
Yep.
Didn't I
He
just
consumes up all their ink. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. No, that is absolutely a correct yeah. That's correct. I feel like you're missing you're taking the wrong conclusion away from this. But yeah,
Slump is the hero.
Slump is the hero.
That we know.
You don't need the whole thing to weave them back into life. You don't need the whole body.
So someone could weave Hutch back to life out of my shit?
Out of like a drop of blood.
Okay.
Y'all, I feel like it's sort of this Wolverine scenario that even one cell exists. It'll essentially regenerate. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my guns there because I don't think that I would remember the sealing nail shit because I forgot which sealing nail even belonged to Hutch in the first place. I just jammed them both in there because I'm a fucking idiot.
Sounds good.
Unless that's a conversation you want to have, and then Jake can suddenly
Well,
remember.
either way, I'm going to go with, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's stick them in there.
Yeah, man, fuck it.
Or we can bring them with us. I really like them.
I mean, did you see your ship? It's a pretty nice fucking ship. I'd hate for, like which
Sure.
is more valuable to you, really?
I'm gonna say, yeah, just pick what you already want. Slump up. And I put both my hands up. Yeah.
Slump picks him up.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Okay, so yeah, I guess my plan would be to go to Lou's ship, get Dr. Ick, whoever wants to come with me. We can just take him to the mine, throw him in Hutch's old spot, say, hey, stay here, have fun. And then buy a hackjack and drop it off at Tom and go to the water.
Okay. All right. So I think dropping Ick off is, do you want to take him to the back of the mines or do you just kind of leave him at the entrance and say, go for it?
I mean, we de-slumpified the whole place, right? Like they were all dead.
I guess I don't need to be mysterious about that. Yeah, you killed all the slumps that were there.
Because I remember we walked back out at some point. Like somehow we got out of there. Yeah, so essentially I'd go in. He probably wouldn't want to go in, so we'd have to walk through the whole goddamn thing to show him where Hutch lived. And then just be like, this is your house now, blah, blah, blah. Pine Sol's not going to find you. Keep on the hat. You might get some letters. Pretend you're Hutch. We'll come back in a week or whatever.
Yep. All right. On your way out of the sheriff's office to Lou's ship, you see, again, outside the Nash Club, you see those two yo-yo boys, again, counting some cash under an electro lantern. And once again, as soon as they see you, they just take off. They jump on a pair of hover bikes and they just blast off at a dangerous speed. And when you get to Lou's ship, Dr. Ick is indeed inside the wardrobe. He's got like a Game Boy in one hand and a book in the other hand. And he like plays a little bit with the Game Boy and then he reads a little bit with the book. And then when you open it, he's like, oh, hello there.
Hey man.
Hello, Dr. Ick.
Found some new digs, man.
I don't know what that means. What is a dig?
We're gonna get you a better place to live than in this closet.
That would not be hard to do. I don't like living in the closet. Basically, anywhere would be better than the closet. Where am I going to live?
I look at Jake.
Oh, it's this great place. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, man, great place. Real secure. You know, the whole tinfoil hat thing. To worrying about Demersol, Pine Sol. Not a worry. Real top notch security system.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Okay, take me there. And you do, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, and did you? And I didn't quite catch the answer. Do you walk him through the mines, or do you just drop him off at the front and say, "Find your way to the back"?
I figured he wouldn't. No, I don't think I trust him. He would just sort of like walk back to the tower to make fucking Frankenstein.
Yeah, I agree.
So yes, I would begrudgingly drudge back through the fucking mines to get him in there.
Oh, look at these weird mushrooms. Do you think they're anything? They're different colors. I bet they mean something.
Don't worry about it.
No, man, actually, I think this is probably Frankenstein related. So the place we're taking you might have a little bit of equipment, do your thing. I'd like you to do some research.
You want me to
Yeah.
make a Frankenstein out of the mushrooms?
You learn as much as you can about these mushrooms, all of them, mix and match them, do what you think you can, and give me a report up in a week. We'll come back and then see if we can fund further research.
As you guys are like walking through, he stops and he picks up one of the glowing red mushrooms and he holds it very close to his face and he adjusts his glasses and he says, "I will Frankenstein you." And yeah, you drop him off in Hutch's place. You tell him all the things you tell him, and then you leave him there.
So were we doing that just so that he'd be somewhere safe?
I don't know why you guys are doing that.
Safe / not messing up our plans.
Ah,
Our grand
yes.
Plan.
Roger.
Double
Tracking.
whammy.
That
He's not gonna
and
die.
the keeper
We're
made
not
a
gonna
voice
die.
that we all love, and we don't ever want him to die.
Yeah, it'll
Basically, yeah.
be no problem when Demersol goes to check on Hutch and Ick at the same time and finds out for sure that Hutch is dead.
Yeah, that's fine.
No problem.
Yeah, because he'll not want to go because it's all dirty in a cave, so he'll send a letter instead.
Yeah.
Dr. Ick will, no problem, respond in a perfect Hutch impression.
Cool. Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Nothing
could
could
just-
possibly
couldn't
go
possibly
wrong.
Waterfall, y'all.
So now you guys wanted to go to the bunker to talk to Tom?
I was gonna buy a fucking hack jack for this asshole and drop it off before we left. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can just kind of sit here at the art screen and do that for right now. Well, no, we're gonna go to the map.
I don't want people to see.
I know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So Lou and Slump and Galdrick, don't move your pieces around. You're not here.
I sprint through the doors.
Yeah,
and
I
start-
fucking figured. All right, now get the fuck back there.
It's fine.
You guys are at a healthy distance, or I don't know how the hell you want to sort it out, but we will need to
Slump,
do
would
this.
you like to get some noodles while they go to do that?
Yahoo! Noodles, yay!
Yay!
And I
You
guess
just went back to her place. She's not here.
I was
Okay.
gonna say that's fine. If you would have come with me, that's fine, Lou. Otherwise, you can just.
After all this time, he still doesn't trust us, Slump. Let's just enjoy some noodles.
Wow.
Yeah.
You eat one guy and suddenly you're the bad guy.
You murder 4 police officers, and then everyone treats you differently.
Yeah. Okay. So, Jake, you are at your bunker. You can basically just head straight to the bottom floor and talk to Tom if you'd like.
Yes, solid.
I assume that's the bottom floor.
Accurate. Hey, Tommy, up and around, man?
Yeah. What's up, Jake?
Hey, dude. All right, so sheriff is sending us out to Waterfall. I guess we're gonna have to deal with whoever fucking monocle man is in stage 2. Goddamn dude's running for governor or some shit. I don't know.
Wait a sec. Hold on. This is Farwater. He kind of holds up the notes that you gave him.
Yep.
That's where Garvin is, right? The phase 2. Where
That's
phase 2 is
fucking name
going.
I forgot. Monocle guy, Mr. Social Status, phase 2, blah blah. Yeah.
You guys are gonna want to get more prepared. Phase 2 is a big deal. Phase 2 rarely does it get to phase 2 and come out okay. You guys can't go in there and just fight them. That's not gonna work. You guys need to be smart about it. If he knows you're with the calligraphers at all, or if he knows that you're against him, like that's basically going to be it. These guys are mind weavers. It'll take a half a second, and you'll forget who you are. You'll forget everything you've ever known. You'll think you've been with him, and I don't know. You'll drive a butter knife through your eye socket or something. So you need to be really smart about this, because if he sees you doing something that gives you away, that's basically game over.
All right. So I'm barely grasping onto the regular old weaving shit, and I'll sort of tap the like rusty garbage fucking 6-shooter. So
Yeah.
the mind weaving stuff, like, does he have to see you? Can he like sense you with some kind of microscopic organisms in his blood?
That sounds absolutely ridiculous. That sounds like a cop out of any kind of a real creative idea.
Some kind of power that moves through us, binds us.
God. No, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds like absolute garbage. Definitely not that. But I will say that mind weavers, they have a lot of sets of eyes. They have very sophisticated weaving of familiars who appear mostly normal, and they use their eyes and their minds, and they have the power of suggestion and persuasion and actual mental domination. They don't need to see you with their own eyes.
So, I guess assuming
God,
assuming vampires like in
midichlorians.
now you one more time and the channel gets banned. 3 times is all you get.
Charts.
What?
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Oh my God! Now I mean we only get one of those. That's it. Now Blizzard's gonna shut us down.
So I'm gonna assume that like vampires in this universe, which I assume are commonplace like lore wise, and I have some information on them.
Absolutely.
Are like normal ass like our Earth vampires with like the thralls of minions and shit like that. Like, could I use that as a good analogy?
Phase 2. Oh man, I can't think of a good analogy.
Okay.
I mean, that would probably be about as close as it gets. Except
Okay,
imagine the vampire controlled all the bats and bugs, and if a bat or bug saw you, thrall.
Dope. Okay, so that was sort of what I was getting at. They don't need to see you. They just need something that they control to see you, but it's still like they can't just sense your brain and then dominate you.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Oh, well, fuck, man. That sounds like a lot. I guess I'll throw him the new hackjack, and it pretty much only has one number in it, and it's mine.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, keep me posted?
Okay, no, I was thinking about this. Okay. So if you are, I thought there was going to be more time. I thought you were going to be dealing with stuff here for longer before you went to phase 2 Weaver. You need to have some kind of way to convince them that you are with them. If you come in from out of town, you are going to be under a a lens of scrutiny that you can't possibly uphold. You need to not just be nobody, you need to be one of them.
So we can't just come in and be like, oh, look at us, we're with the TAC. We were brought in from outside to do some work for money. Like,
That's too big of a gamble. What if they know all the, I don't know. There's too many unknowns. I think you need to be one of them.
Well, that's cryptic as fuck, man.
Well, I know. Here,
do you want me to, like, is he already the governor? Is he still running for governor? Does he need, are we going to knock on doors and do volunteer work, vote for Garvin? What is that?
No, not on his political party. I mean, one of the weavers. You need to pretend like you are in their circle of weavers. And I
None
think
of us can fucking weave a thing, man. I can't even shoot a fucking fireball.
I know.
What are you?
I have an idea. On these papers, there's this symbol, and for the life of me, I can't read it, and I can't even remember what it is. As soon as I look away, I don't even remember what the hell the symbol was.
Is that the Horizon upon you thing?
It says Horizon upon you, and then there's a symbol that you just can't read. So he holds out the two pieces of paper with that symbol on it. And he says, if we could find a way to decipher this symbol, you could say what it is, or draw it, or in some way recreate the symbol that obviously only they can read. I think that would be like there's no other way around it. Like that would be a deal sealing proof that you are one of them. But
All right, and the people that can read that are Hutch and Demersal and Garvin and his ilk.
I was kind of hoping to get this information from Hutch.
Well, I don't know if you heard that.
No, I was.
Yeah, Slum fucking ate him. He's dead.
All right. I assumed that. Honestly, I had kind of assumed that something had gone south, because I figured you guys would have asked for my assistance with dealing with him at some point. And after this much time had gone by, I figured something had gone wrong.
Yeah, I'll show him the texts and be like, "Man, I tried. I tried. I came to bring you here. It took me 45 fucking minutes. Started sending some texts, blah 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 blah, and sure enough, Lou just ghosted me, like leave me on fucking red like that."
Yeah. All right, so I do have a backup plan.
We use Dr. Eric as bait, lure Demersal to you, capture him, get him to do the thing, boo boo, brain jello, murder him, eat him.
That's one idea, but I have no idea where Demersal is. And at this point, he's got to have talked to some people. And he was unbelievably prepared when he came to my cave. I mean, we could try that, or we could try a crown weave, if you were willing to try something like that.
Oh fuck yes, yep, let's do it.
All right, so now we're not going to sacrifice someone. That's just that ain't going to happen. But I think I have another plan. We need a big weave, because I will be the source of the ink. But I'm not going to kill myself. I'm just going to use every last bit of ink I can to give Lou a vision. Let her see what this is. And, we'll just use my ink. We'll use my ink. We'll use Lou's vision. And we'll try, like, not a crown weave, but just a big weave. And I think that might be all we need. Maybe if she can't even read it, I don't know if anything short of a crown weave could read it, but maybe she'll get some kind of an idea of how we could read it safely.
Fuck, man. All right. really don't want those chuckle fucks coming in here, but I guess we kind of need them, yeah? I mean, Slump's got a hutch in his tum-tum. Is he churning and burning through all that ink, or is he sort of like a big-ass well right now that you could tap?
Slump is an interesting... I don't understand how Slump works, but I think if he eats it, it's gone.
Yeah, all right, makes sense.
But if there's if there's like strands of hair, drops of blood, they can reweave hutch. So at some point, somebody's going to need to go back to the wherever you killed them to try to see if there's a pool of blood and try to seal that, I guess. I don't know. I've never tried to seal a part of somebody.
All right, then. So how about we do this? You and me are going to go back to your mine because that's apparently where he got fucking axed, or I don't know. Shish. They said shish. I don't know.
All right.
Get a sealing nail, sealing plate, whatever. I don't know. How do you seal a puddle?
Wow.
Get
Sealing
shit
bucket.
ready. Get a sealing bucket.
All
Get your-
right. Yeah.
Get your shit ready. We'll take you back. We'll convene everybody because they actually know where that fucking place is. We'll do the crown, not so crown weave,
Yeah.
and see what we can do, man.
Yeah. All right. That sounds good to me.
Cool. I'm gonna open up my hackjack and message Lou and say that Tom is feeling right as rain and would like everyone to meet at his place.
Lou texts back, "That's amazing!" in all caps, and then like an angel and some fireworks.
All right, you guys want to meet back at Tom's mine?
Yeah, and I'll sort of let Tom know that I was keeping him here under somewhat false pretenses and to kind of roll with it if he could. Like, he was fucked up and he made a pretty miraculous recovery with the help of the doctor that I commissioned or whatever.
All right, I don't like lying within the group. That's just gonna. I'll deflect.
I mean, you were bedridden, weren't you?
Yeah, all right. I'll.
So fucking flex, a massage, just go with it.
All
man.
right, sounds good. Sounds good. Will do.
Did Galdrick and Slump tell us where they were going?
Because none of those motherfuckers have flapjacks.
I'm pretty sure we would have said it where you were. in
Yeah, I
range,
would
yeah?
assume.
But we definitely don't have flapjacks.
I think you said noodles, right? You were gonna.
Yeah,
get
you said
Yeah.
noodles out loud.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay,
You
awesome.
know
So-
where we're getting noodles.
right? When in doubt, go to noodles. So I swing by the noodle shop, see if they're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Galdrick and Slump, the noodle shack is not where you remember it. You kind of get halfway to it, and then it's there. And Lou, it is exactly where you remember it.
This is some serious Spirited Away level shit right now. Now that I've seen that movie, I can make that
Yeah.
comparison, and this is some Spirited Away level shit.
That is literally the exact inspiration I was using. That is
all right,
100% exactly the movie I was I was using for that. Yep. All right.
Don't eat that; you'll turn into a pig.
All right, you guys walk into Tom's mine. And it is absolutely destroyed, still absolutely in shambles. And you're inside there. Oh, hey guys. Good to see you again.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're okay.
Hi, Slump. Hi, Lou. Hi. Did I ever get your name?
Is he looking at me?
Yeah,
Nope.
that's great.
You did introduce all. Oh, okay.
Well, great.
So mean.
Great conversation.
Great to see y'all again. The three
Do
of
you
you.
like broth with your ramen?
Of course. What kind of monster doesn't like broth in their ramen?
My name's Galdrick. It's a pleasure.
All right. So, all right, guys. So, if you guys are going up against a phase 2 Weaver, honestly, I know you're unbelievably capable, but this is something on another level. So I don't think you're ready, but you're going to have to be ready. And I think to prepare you, we need to do a very special ritual. It's called a crown weave, and it usually costs a human life. But I'm going to be the price. I'm going to be the price we pay, but I'm not going to die. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm just going to give you almost everything I have. And hopefully that's enough. Lou, you're going to have a vision that, well, most people don't have. It's going to be a big vision, Lou. I need you to be mentally prepared for this.
Gosh, well, okay, if you're sure.
I think it's the only way. So this symbol on the bottom of this paper that none of us can read, Lou, I need you to be able to read this. You need to pretend like you're part of their circle. And you need to be able to read this or say this or recreate this in some way to prove that you're part of them.
Oh, yeah, no, this is just the artist formerly known as Prince, right? That's what this is?
Oh, that's what it... Oh, no crown weave needed, guys. There you go. No, but I definitely for sure will need you to actually read it.
Oh, okay. Can I take it and see, just to see what the experience of reading it is?
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at it, when you look at it as a whole, it's just kind of like nothing. It's just like a weird mark. And then when you like look really close, you can start seeing the lines and the scratchings and the shadings and the weird symbol that it is. But you can only ever trace one line at a time. And as soon as it changes direction, you forget what that line was as you're now looking at a new line. And as soon as you look away, you can't remember any of it at all.
That's cool. Can I cheat and say oops? See if there's anything else on the letters. That's an interesting thing about the paper. I know where they made this paper. They can only get it from this shop.
Is that Prince or is that Blackwake?
Oh, I don't get that reference.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's Prince.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even looking at the screen. My bad. That was perfect, Prince.
Okay. You oops. And oh man. Oh man. What is that? You want to?
It is kind of a crappy thing.
Stumble across a new piece of information. Okay. You stumble, and your hand kind of like you fall, because apparently that's the only thing I know how to do with oops.
I love that it's a literal stumble every time.
I don't know how to do it any other way. So you fall, and you kind of palm down against the paper, smear your hand across the paper, and some of the letters smear, some of the letters kind of come off with the ink that was written on there, but nothing comes off from the symbol. It's not ink. It's not penned on.
Whoa, you guys, look at this. This smooches all over the... Wait a second. Now I am looking at the screen.
How do I erase? How do I erase? Why is there no eraser?
This is a very serious story-driven.
God.
That was
Fuck me.
Foley work.
Yeah, it's not penned on.
It doesn't smudge, guys. It's like sewn on.
It's like wizard stationery.
Whoa.
Time is probably short, guys. Lou, are you ready?
No, but yes.
All right, I know I'm not ready either.
Is it burned in? Is it like a vellum, one of those iron-on stickers?
It's urine.
Gross.
I gotta say, is it urine?
Do you want to taste it?
I taste it.
It's urine. It's not urine. God.
It's wizard piss.
It's wizard pee. It's pee weaving.
Not salty enough. It's not urine, but it might be some sort of bodily fluid.
Yuck.
I taste it again.
Cracked it wide open.
It tastes like someone else's spit.
They're jizz wizards, boys.
Yuck!
God.
TOS! TOS! Oh my
Trust me, if
God.
Milton hasn't been banned yet, you're good.
I mean, touche.
Lou, are you okay?
Let's do this. If you can do it, I can do it.
All right. All right, Lou, I need you to try to use your third eye.
Concentrate, and I try to see.
All right, you open up your third eye, and you're just looking at Tom, and his hands are leaking, and then you see him kind of ball his hands into fists, and he seems to exert himself, and he starts moving his hands almost in a circle, like a rolling boulder kind of motion. And more ink starts to come out of his hands until he's basically spinning like a loom wheel of ink out of his hands. And then you see ink starting to pour out of his nose and his mouth. And it comes out of his ears and his eyes. And then you see it starting to ooze through the pores of his skin until basically you're looking at just an ink, a person made out of ink. It's come out of every pore of his body, and it's creating this huge pool of ink at his feet. Everybody else, what you see is Tom like weathering or aging before your very eyes. His hair loses its sheen and its color. It grows wispier and thinner. His skin starts to seem heavy, and his posture starts to bend over. He's not getting older. There is no visible sign of aging, but weathering, heavy weathering. And then the color starts to drain from his eyes until his eyes are almost snowblind. And Lou, you see this huge pool of ink around Tom, and it all runs off him until you see Tom again, but there is no more ink coming out of him. And there's this huge pool of ink around his feet. And that pool of ink slowly, just seemingly like as if it was water flowing down a hill, starts to flow towards you. Not sentience, literally like somebody tipped the world a little bit, and it starts running down the soil towards you. And it pools around your feet. But when it vanishes, and it does vanish, it just disappears underneath your feet, everything else vanishes too. The entire world goes away. And you find yourself standing in a vast, empty, dark space. Kind of like from 11 from Stranger Things. You are basically in that space. And this is not a vision. You are actually ambulatory in this giant, dark space. Everybody else, this vision is so intense, you see a wall of darkness in front of Lou.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
And you can move around in that space, Lou.
Oh man. Well, I start just taking a couple of steps ahead of me with my hands out.
You hear your footstep echo in many different directions, not 360 degrees around you, but as if there were hallways ahead of you that you can't see. And When you take that step and you hear that echo of your footstep, you hear a ping, almost like the sound of someone flipping a coin.
Lou furrows her brow and thinks about the yo-yo boys, but she walks towards the sound of the coin flipping.
You start to move further, and now everyone else, you can hear the sound of a coin flipping coming from the wall of darkness in front of Lou. And it is getting louder as you approach it.
Does it sound at all? It's just a coin flipping?
Just a coin flipping, like someone flipping a coin with their thumb.
I yell heads.
Lou, you hear that, and you usually don't hear anything when you're in a vision.
I turn around really quick. Try and see if I can see anybody else.
No,
If I can see Galdrick.
you can see nothing. You're just in a vast dark space.
Did
I
we
say,
have any?
well, was he right?
Hold on, a lot of things are about to happen here. Might want to turn your music down a bit.
Ah!
Not yet!
Oh. Ah!
Oh, okay.
My hips start to sway, and I feel like I'm suddenly wearing some lingerie in a brothel, and I'm trying to seduce Slump.
You don't hear the music. Music's for flavor.
Oh, I hear them.
Oh, you hear them. You hear a voice say, I'm suddenly hearing things now, am I? Where are you? This ain't the way it usually works. Lou, you hear that? Nobody else. No, wait, everybody hears that. And then you hear a click. And in the distance, far, far, far away, you hear roaring flames. Very much like what you hear whenever the bleeding man is talking. But this time, even farther away in the distance, you can hear cries of anguish.
What is this? Who's there?
Oi now. All right. I can hear you. I just can't see you. Now, where are you? This ain't funny. Usually I can see him long before I try talking to him.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, hardly ever funny.
And I keep stumbling forward.
You hear another click sound. And this time, that roaring flame and the lamentations disappear. And instead, you hear swords clashing and the movement of many heavy feet far away. There's a strong clanking of metal on metal and horse hooves clomping around. And he says, I'm not sure I want to tell you my name without knowing what your name is. Why don't you tell me, what do you call yourself there, lass?
Well, I don't see any harm. I'm Lou. Who are you?
Oh, that's a funny joke there. You see, my name is Lou too. So what's your real name then?
It's Lou. You can't. It's Lucille, but it's Lou.
Oh.
What are you short for?
Just Lou. The name's just Lou. But hold on a tick there. And there's another click.
What are the odds?
And this time, that clanking of metal disappears. And instead you hear water crashing against something, big, heavy waves. But they're not crashing on a shore, they're crashing on a boat. And it's faint, but growing louder. Or no, sorry, you hear something else, faint, in the distance, voices. And it's growing louder. And then you can hear it kind of clearly, and it's singing. It's clearly some sort of a sea shanty, way off in the distance. And then you hear the rip of multiple cannons. And he says, well, Darlou, this is a first one for me. What are you doing?
I'm here to have a vision, and it seems like are you hearing all these kind of like various eras passing us by? You know, earwords, Lou too. Are you hearing this?
Oh, fire port side.
I'm just looking for you. Just hold on. Just hold on 1 second here, and I'll find you. Hold on, just looking for you. You're just don't worry about it. And you hear a click. And this time you hear faint chimes. But they don't clang together like wind chimes. They seem more rhythmic and melodic. And there's some sort of a movement to it. Like the chimes are creating movement or are the result of movement. Oh, you know, I don't understand how I'm not seeing you yet. I'm looking all over. Now, tell me this. Are you aware of the fact that our world's broken there, lass?
Broken?
Aye.
What do you mean?
That's what I thought, but I don't understand how you're doing whatever you're doing if you didn't know that. Are you by yourself there?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
He only hears Lou.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
And then you hear another click, and all of the other sounds are gone. It's just absolute silence. And he says, oh, I see you now. All right. And just from the very, very edge of the darkness,
Is that Lou?
that's me trying to fucking move you guys. From the very edge of the darkness, you see a face.
We all see this?
You all see this face.
I shoot my gun at it.
Do you actually?
It just pops up out of nowhere?
It comes
is it
through
startled?
the wall of darkness. Yeah, through the wall of darkness. The edge of this
no,
face
it's
starts to
coming
come
from-
out.
No.
Is it smiling like that?
It is.
Oh, then he would definitely shoot. Are you fucking
Yeah,
kidding me?
I pick up Galdrick and throw it spear first into it. Right in first.
I don't skip a beat. I'm like,
All right, Jake, do you shoot as well?
I thought it was like creeping up from the side for some reason, but if we saw it show, I will let the fastball special happen before I. No, you know what? I'll pull my gun out because I don't have any fucking bullets in my gun.
That's
I'm an
true. All right, Jake, you whip out your gun, you pull the trigger, and nothing happens. Slump, you pick up Galdrick, and you just hurl him, javelin holding a javelin style, straight at this image, and you just pass through it because it's just a vision.
Oh my god.
ah! Stop!
Oh, Slump was worried. It's spooky face. No, don't like.
He literally used me as a weapon.
Well,
I liked it. Let's try that in combat. I like that. That was good.
okay, fair.
Yeah. Up.
Ah, picks him up.
Did I see anything interact with this face?
No, you also saw nothing. You've just been kind of standing there for a while, and you hear just a whole lot of commotion from around you from your side.
I go, I'm sure that's not related.
Good sell. Good
that-
sell.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Lou, face to face.
I can say the same thing. Nice to meet you, Lou. You say you're here on a vision.
That's right. We've got this impossible mission in front of us, and we're looking for some help.
What are you looking for exactly? What are you needing to see? I happen to specialize in seeing.
Oh, I see. With the exit with the little lens. Yes, I can see how that would be good.
Do I still have the pieces of paper?
No. When you went to this place, you have basically nothing other than your infinite scarves.
Basically, we're heading up against these mind wizards who can do all sorts of things with influencing your brain. And they know that they're a part of their own society with the use of this symbol. And so we want to go there and make them think that we're part of that society by kind of flashing this symbol. Say, here, we're one of you. But the problem is, when we look at it, we just can't seem to hold it in our brain. Can you maybe divine what the symbol is and then just kind of tell me about it?
That's quite a pickle you got yourselves in there. All right. I tell you what. I think I might know what you're dealing with there. I think this just might help you. And you hear kind of a hard ping of a coin flip, and a piece of metal is flying at you, Lou.
I catch it, or I try to catch it.
Yeah, you definitely do. You just catch it.
So out of character.
Well, that's just it. It's like you have weird reflexes in this space. It's very easy for you to just catch it. And he says, if you're doing what I think you're doing, I think it might be good for you to know that we're living in a broken world, lass.
You've said that. What do you mean?
Can you feel it? It's like deep down inside, you feel like you're not what you should be. Do you ever feel that way?
Yes.
No, I know, not like that. I mean like deep down, like you're not the whole person you should be.
Well, I mean, don't we all sort of go through that?
I think it's Lou. You're the very first person who's ever come and found me like this, and I can tell with enough certainty that you could come and find me on the Brilliant Belt if you ever find your way out there. I think we could benefit from a face-to-face talk, because Lou, the apocalypse is coming.
Whoa, what?
Goldrick grins.
Yeah, Galdrick, you can hear all of this. Lou, here's the thing though. We need it to happen.
What?
Lou, there are some people who are trying to bring about the end of the world. And that's a good thing. But they're not doing it quite right. We need to help them. And there's a good way that the world ends and a bad way that the world ends.
Oh, is this the bang and the whimper thing?
You know what? You could put it that way. And we need to make sure it's the bang, because there's at least two groups of people looking for the whimper, and what we need to do is make sure that we get the bang. We need to end We need to end this universe the right way. And if you're seeing me from wherever you are, I think you might be just what we're looking for. I don't know. I don't know what you do know and what you don't know, and I don't know what to tell you other than we need the end of the world here, and you need to be a piece of it, because you're not a whole person. You think you are, but none of us are.
And so bringing about the apocalypse, that won't just completely wipe me out?
Well, you may think that's what's happening, but it's actually going to be creating the you that's always supposed to have been there. And it's going to feel an awful lot like dying for a little while, but then it'll feel an awful lot like living in a way you never knew. I think what you need to do here, Lou, is that little coin I tossed you, you're going to want to press down real hard in the middle. And you do that, and you touch that symbol thingy you're looking to read. I figure you can read it, but it's only going to work for one person. So if you're by yourself, that's okay. But if you got some friends, you better make sure that the one who uses it is the only one who needs to read it, because they're going to be the only one who can read it, who can understand it. And I think you're doing the right thing. You need find the one at the top. Find the one whose eyes are upon you.
Oh.
And
then what? What do we do when we find them?
I think you'll start to understand a little bit more about what we're doing. I can't tell you everything because it won't make any sense. You need more. You need to know that you're not what you need to be, and you need the apocalypse. You need the apocalypse, Lou. We all do. Everyone on every side needs it.
God, it's a lot. It's a lot to take
There's a
in.
lot to process.
I kind of like look up towards the sky a little bit, and I as if I'm looking towards Bilithy, and I just mouth, "Told you so, bitch."
Now,
Vindication.
you should know there are going to be people who, even once you know what you're doing and you know why you're doing it, they're still going to want to stop you. Lots of people don't want the apocalypse. They're scared of a new ending and a new beginning. So just be careful.
Lou, I want to trust you, but I mean, we just met. How do I know this is the right thing?
Well, don't trust me. I ain't trustworthy or untrustworthy. I think keep doing what you're doing. I think you're doing the right thing. Just be aware that when you see the apocalypse coming, don't fight it.
Now, there's a combination of words you don't usually hear.
Yeah, right? That's against every instinct ever.
All right.
All right.
Lou, it was nice meeting you, and I think if you ever find yourself in the Brilliant Belt, just look me up.
It's under Lou too, right? Yeah. Well, I thank you for your time, Lou too. It was fantastic to meet you. It was a very confusing experience, so bye then.
Hold on a sec. Gotta make sure I gave you all the information you need.
I was gonna say, if is the Brilliant Belt the only way we could contact you again, or is there another way we could get in touch?
Whatever you're doing now, I figure if you could do this again, we could probably talk just fine. You could probably use that coin to talk, but I think you need it to understand your symbol there.
Yeah, this is kind of a one-time call. It's using all of our, minutes, as it were.
All right. Well, if you find a way to do it again, let's chat when you might know a little bit more about what's going on, and we can see what we can do. I know a lot, but I don't want to confuse you, so I'm only going to tell you that.
All right. So go to the place we're going. Find the person at the top. What do we do when we meet the person at the top? Could you just come with us?
Oh, Lou, I really can't leave where I'm at. But I think when you meet the person at the top, you'll have the first of 5 pieces.
Of 5. Oh boy.
Could you say any more ominous shit?
Let's see.
1 ominous shit, 2 ominous shit.
Well, no, I think that's about old. You know what? I'll tell you one more thing. Nah, you know what? I won't.
3
Oh, don't leave me
ominous
hanging,
shits.
Lou.
Exactly.
All right, Lou 1. Yeah, Brilliant Belt or whatever this is. You just do that again, and we'll have a nice chat.
All right. Thank you, Lou.
No problem, Lou. And the vision fades.
And we could hear him?
You could hear
Roll
and
the-
see him. Yep.
Dope.
Could
So
you hear
I'm
my
just-
responses?
Yeah, they basically Lou 2 couldn't hear anything other than Lou 1. Everybody else could hear and see everything.
Okay, I'm just sitting on the floor typing on my phone like furiously to get everything written down.
Oh my god, that was I think I need to go journal for like 4 years.
That guy looked cool.
And Lou, you are holding a small coin. It is actually... Let me get the description. Holding a small piece of metal. It looks sort of like a coin, but the edges are weird, like melted blobs. Like imagine you dropped a piece of melted metal in the sand and it hardened.
We have one of those.
Right? Lou gasps when she realizes what's in her hand.
Yeah, when you compare them, they both look very similar. But they're not identical. The number of arms, the way they twist off, they're different. The contours on the sides are a little bit different. But other than that, they both look like weird little melted, dropped pieces of metal.
Well, I definitely am careful to keep them separate so I know which one was from Lou 2.
Tom, are you okay?
Oh, boy, I don't feel good. And yeah, when you look at him, he looks like he just
You make him
stared.
sound like You make him sound like that king from Lord of the Rings when he's being inhabited by the evil spirit or whatever, and Gandalf has to cure it out of him.
Yeah,
What fucking this dude sounds like.
Nice
Yeah.
one.
Good
That's
Lord.
It's like that.
No power.
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Amazing.
Which also makes me realize how much that guy looked like he looked at the Dark Crystal. Remember what happened to those little fucking weirdos when they looked at the Dark Crystal? The reflection of the Dark Crystal?
Oh yeah, yep.
And it sucked them right through the eyeballs until they all shriveled up?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Man, that was such an upsetting movie.
Yeah. That's why the imagery is coming to me, is because of how upsetting it is. So he looks like he just took a good long look at the Dark Crystal.
Hey, Tom, you
We
look
gotta
like
get this
shit.
boy some Gatorade.
I feel like shit.
These electrolytes.
Do you need electrolytes, bud?
Anybody got a Gatorade?
Oh no, you're gonna get sued.
Oh shit!
Oh no. Well,
Anybody got an alligatorade?
no.
What a save.
I offer him some noodles from Slump's noodle buddies.
Like out of his pocket?
Yeah. Because I know Slump, and I know he put some spares in there.
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of reaches out for them, and then he sees like the dirt and lint and blood and shit and mud and everything else that's like mixed in with the noodles, and he says, "I'm feeling better, actually. I think I'm okay."
Oh, good. I just hold them up to Slim's like lips.
Up to Slump's lips?
Yeah.
A Slump just eats them.
And Lou, when you look at Tom, there is very little ink coming out of him. Like how everybody leaks a little bit, he's leaking even less, and his hands, not at all.
Tom, this is gonna sound weird, but can you just take some of my ink?
That's not how ink works, but thanks.
No, yeah, I've never seen that happen, totally.
Did you get what you needed? It sounded like he gave you a coin.
Yeah, but it can only work for one of us. So really whoever is gonna be the point person talking to these folks.
I immediately look at Slump.
Right?
I know.
I don't think Slump. I love you, buddy. I don't think you're great for.
Slump is smart. Slump is strong.
Yeah, you are.
Smunk is valuable.
Yeah.
Did you just say your own name wrong?
No.
Smunk is very strong. Smunk is too smart and too strong. You would. Yeah. I don't think that you're just too smart and too strong to do it. Yeah.
Okay, we pick someone dumber then.
Yeah, let's pick someone dumber.
Okay, how about Galdrick?
My eyes kind of open up, and I'm like, you really want this face talking to them?
Well, you do have the suit.
I do have the suit. This is a nice suit. I look at Jake.
Jake, what do you
Sorry, I
think?
just got back. What?
I look at Lou. You're up.
No, sorry, 100%. Little dude just walked in the room, had a cup of juice, turned it upside down, and went.
Oh man!
I do that to Aaron once a week.
And it's not juice.
I love the idea of just like sploosh. Ha!
He's living his best life, man. That's how we all wish we could live.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
What
vote
did you
for Galdrick.
miss? What was the last thing you heard?
No, I think we were talking about who was going to be the face.
Okay, yeah. And not Slump, and Galdrick said that his face is probably too weird.
I look at him. I say, "I'll do it," but y'all know I kind of have a short temper, so
Short.
I hit the back of his head.
He pukes up his noodle buddy.
Ah, gross.
Oh no.
Slump begins wiping the puke off the side of his shoulder. Wait, who did I say? Did I say Slump?
You said Slump.
I
Yeah,
meant Tom.
You said
God.
Smunk.
Smunk.
There
I
you
said, fuck! Slump, what is wrong with your name and why does it fuck up everybody's brain?
Smorg.
Schmorg.
There are no vowels left.
Those are all the options.
Yeah. Tom starts wiping the vomit off of his shoulder. I think Slump would be a bit too much of a giveaway, so anybody else is okay, but you're gonna have to be a smooth talker.
Ooh.
Lou?
Ah, balls.
Rochambeau, you for it?
Is that some kind of fancy rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, man.
Let's roll for rock, paper, scissors.
All right. Not Dungeon Master Keeper. How do you
Yep.
want to
So it would be 0 to 4 is rock, 4 to 8 is paper, and 8 to 12 is scissors. And you're rolling 2d6. Actually, you know what? Actually, statistically, you would both roll 7 a million times. So you just roll, and whoever rolls higher wins.
Okay.
That's how that
And
works.
I liked your first
Winning
one. It was
is-
more convoluted.
It was.
I like this one. This one makes way more. Doesn't make my head hurt. The fuck.
It's 2d6. 12 is the max. It's split it into thirds, so it's 4, 8, and 12. But statistically, because you're rolling 2d6s, it doesn't work out like that. So we're not going to do it.
But Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh
and
my
so then you
God.
gotta take that
I'm
out.
gonna throw up.
Roll dice, damn it! Roll two fucking dice. Roll your 2d6s.
12 because the number shape is pointing.
Fuck me.
I rolled a that.
Woo!
Yay,
I-
Jake wins.
I win. I vote Lou does it.
Okay, Lou.
Son of a bitch! I didn't define terms.
All right.
Okay, guys, do you want me to just go ahead and take a look right now?
I mean, you're the one with the peepers, man. I feel like if it was anyone else talking, we'd sort of be deferring to you for a whole bunch of shit, and it'd be weird because it's like, hey, look at me, I'm a brain wizard. Wait a sec, hey Lou, could you tell me?
Oh, that makes sense. That's a fair point. Okay. You know what? My curiosity is going to explode. I'd like to know what this symbol is.
Can I press the key coin
Mhm.
and try and look at the symbol?
I knew it.
Yeah. You put your thumb in the middle of the center of this coin, and you kind of start pushing down, and it feels weird, like you're just pushing the middle of a coin. But then it starts to bow on the other side, like it's made out of like nutty putty, buddy putty,
Silly putty.
silly putty. I don't know. Hey, what the? I definitely played with nutty putty, but this isn't nutty putty.
God.
Oh my fucking! Holy shit!
Pretty sure it's called silly putty,
No,
not nutty putty.
no.
You
Listen,
guys for a group therapy
actually
on
is.
Saturday mornings.
in
It actually is
Canada,
called Nutty Putty in Canada.
yes, in Canada, it's nutty putty,
my God.
and it's only now in the minds of a sick individual like yourself that I'm realizing how disgusting that is.
But then they came up with, because that was for the greens and the blues, and then the ones for girls was called Nutty Slutty.
Wow,
So-
slutty
Oh
putty,
my god.
Slutty Putty.
slutty putty. Oh
Excellent.
God, rip channel.
Yep. Goodbye.
First, I mean, I'm so many questions.
Okay, so as you start to push through this coin, it starts to give away, and you hear this sound like Velcro tearing as the coin becomes totally distended and actually begins to kind of streak in the air as you push it down. Kind of like how you see ink woven into suspended calligraphy. You see this metal begin to get streaked in the air. And as it pulls down, it starts to become translucent with like a prismatic sheen. You can see how glass refracts the light into a rainbow. You start to see that through this translucent material that the coin is being pulled into. And as you pull it down further and further until your thumb touches the symbol on the piece of paper. And immediately, the word Numasu, Numasu, Numasu enters your mind. You can see the symbol clear as day. And you just know that that symbol means the word Numasu.
Guys, it says Numasu.
You guys hear, hey guys, it says man.
What?
What?
Numasu.
Blah.
What?
What?
She okay?
She's having a stroke.
Okay,
Someone shoved his
okay,
finger
I
in her
think-
mouth.
Bite her tongue off! You feeling better now? What did you say? What did it say?
I'm scared to say again.
Just say it proper.
Okay, it's like, you know how some things are old
Uh-huh.
and other things are new, right? So the first piece is new.
Okay, fresh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
good so far. Thank you.
Okay.
Good. And then like the thing that you wipe your feet on at the front of a house is a
People?
mat.
Yeah.
What? Well, before
What?
that or after
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But take that T off, so just ma, or like what you would call your mother if you were, short on time.
Mama. Fresh mama. Okay.
Oh God. Oh God.
Well,
Mama.
Oh no.
Oh,
Gotta dig
boy.
into the backstory a little more.
So new
Fresh.
ma, like you have a brand
Mama.
new mother,
Uh-huh.
new ma,
Fresh mama.
and then it's like a person whose name is Sue, or if you want to take money from another person legally. New.
Oh, stealing. Fresh mama stealing. Ree! Bad mama, bad mama. Why?
Did that work? Did that work for anybody?
Yeah,
Anyone
can
get
we-
those 3 syllables?
Can we
Not-
phonetically say that?
Not even close. Like you start to kind of forget what the descriptions were and what the sounds were, and it just all kind of becomes a jumble as you try to start piecing together the phonetic sounds.
So we all think it's fresh mama bad.
Yeah, that's the only part that's stuck.
You're gonna walk into some fancy ball and be like, "Hello, fresh mama bad."
You know what? Maybe other Lou was right.
What was that?
Oh, just that only one of us were gonna be able to, and there's no way to. Make
Oh, you should have given it to me then.
Is there anything else that I was missing? Anything else I was missing? Oh, I know. Hey, Galdrick.
Yeah.
You hear that weird breathing, like someone inhaling and exhaling flames. Just over your left shoulder. Hello, Galdrick.
Oh God. Is it you again?
Yeah. I saw a little bit of what was just happening there.
That's
And,
creepy.
Well, I can't help but notice that Lou has another coin.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Do we have 2 coins?
Yeah, she used one. She's got another.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
I would like that coin, Galdrick.
No.
I will pay for
No.
it.
No.
I can
No.
pay nearly any
you can-
price
wait,
you
wait.
would like.
Now make an offer.
I could bring you Temersal's head.
I don't know. That seems a little. Now that you're offering it so much, it seems a little too easy.
Well, what else would you like? I could make this quite profitable for you, Galdrick. That I'm not afraid to admit that coin is quite desirable for me. And
Why? What's it do?
I'm not going to tell you that, Galdrick.
Well, I'm not. Why would I be willing to trade something away that I don't know what I'm trading away? That just seems like stupid business practice.
Think of anything that you want more than anything else, and I will, to the best of my ability, make that happen for you.
Let's see. What do I want? What do I kind of like doing the like I have my hand up to my mouth and I'm just like bobbing my head back and forth like what do I want? I don't know.
Oh, come on now, Galdrick.
I don't know.
There's got to be something that you want.
I want to go home.
You mean just back up to where you came from?
Yeah, but I don't return without fulfilling my mission. So if you can make the apocalypse happen, that'd be great.
Galdrick, that is something I am actively working on.
Really? Wait, but your version or my version?
Well, hold on. The music is very loud, Galdrick.
What?
I said the music is very loud, Galdrick. It's ruining my ambiance.
I'll give you the coin. Just turn down the music.
I can't. God's music is deafening me.
What?
Just give me the coin. It's Kirby. Just give me the coin.
Oh God!
Oh God! I knew it! I stab him.
Galdrick, I'm not Kirby. Please give me the coin.
How do you know who Kirby is? Have you been following us?
Yes, I absolutely have this whole time.
You didn't see what I did last night in the bathroom alone, right?
I actually take a small sliver of time out of my very busy schedule to make sure I see that.
I just don't like the way toilet paper feels, okay? You can always wash your hands afterwards.
I actually agree. I'm of the exact same opinion.
God.
It's red when I do it. So how about that coin, Galdrick? I'm working on the apocalypse.
What do you mean you're working on the apocalypse? Because like if you and I can work together, then yeah, let's work on that together. Like what are you doing to make the apocalypse happen?
Well, you see, I've observed a very strange phenomenon. There seems, you know what? Wait a second, Galdrick. I don't have any reason to trust you, and I don't know that I'm completely comfortable giving out.
Well, I can tell you two things right there, mister. You have now come to me twice asking me for things. So if you want me to trust you and do business with you, you better start producing some stuff.
All right, I will tell you one observation, Galdrick.
Okay.
And I hope that means we're on the same side.
Maybe.
I have seen one instance where this red substance met with this white substance.
Yeah.
And then both of them ceased to exist.
Red substance meets white substance, and then they both disappear.
Exactly. And most of the time they don't even interact. And he starts like gathering tiny little bits of this white stuff from the rocks and from the nearby mold and moss and stuff. He gathers a small handful of this white ink, and he conjures a ball of red ink in his other hand. And he tries to put the two balls together, and they just phase straight through each other. And he says, look at this. They don't... It's like they're on separate planes of existence, Galdrick, but I saw one time they met and they vanished completely.
Oh, that's cool.
I am working non-stop to find out how and why that happened and ensure that it happens again. I think it's got to mean something, Galdrick. The meeting and blinking out of existence has got to mean something. That coin, what I just saw it do, I think I could use it to find out what's happening.
This doesn't. this doesn't exactly seem very diabolical here.
I unless you think the end of the world is diabolical, I don't think this is. I just want to find out what's happening, and I think this red and this white are two halves of the same whole.
Oh, like yin and yang.
Kind of, except more
Like the dark side and the light side.
that seems like we're venturing farther away from what is technically
like red
non-trademarked.
versus blue.
No, there's not even a blue. It's red and white, and we're hitting a lot of trademarked stuff. And I'm
Like the Detroit Red Wing. Never
Oh
mind,
my
before
God,
your
yeah.
time.
before I'm older than you even know, Angel Boy.
And you still don't know what red and the white does?
Oh come on, like why don't you tell me then?
I would, but it would be against my mission statement.
Oh my God, Galdrick, are you gonna give me the
Yeah.
coin?
I don't know. I want to see what it does first.
You just saw it lets
Oh,
you,
does it do the same thing?
well, I don't. I think it lets you do something big. And I need to do something pretty big, Galdrick.
I bet you do.
So how about it? What do you want, Galdrick, for that coin? Granted that I've already given you a piece of information that no one else but me has.
I already knew that.
Well, I don't believe you.
Well,
I can see the lie. I can see the lie weave coming out of your face.
yeah, but I also see some stuff coming out of you there, buddy. All right?
Yeah.
You're not being on the uppity up with me. You're the type that's like, hey, let's be friends. You're like the guy that has an ice cream truck in sketchy neighborhoods. Okay?
That does sound like a pretty nice job.
That's horrible. Okay? You are up to some sinister shit. And it's not the good kind of sinister shit like me. You are just into some sinister shit.
Well, now you're just being hurtful, Galdrick. I think we're on the same side.
See, I think we would. But what's your name again?
Oh, that old trick. I tell you what, you give me that coin, I'll tell you my name.
That seems like a pretty lousy deal. If you get me a coin just like that, I'll tell you my middle name.
It's Galdrick.
Nope.
It's Galdrick
No.
Stout.
No, it's definitely not.
Oh, that's right. It's Stout. It's Galdrick Stout.
No.
Is it Timothy?
See, do you think? Damn it.
Is-
Okay, but no.
Galdrick Boys Husky Stout.
It's Reginald, but whatever. Who's counting? Listen, you see what I mean? There's no real. I don't care what your name is, but the fact that you're so unwilling makes me very suspect.
Is it Amelia?
No.
Is it Alfie?
No, I like turn around nervously. No.
Is it Ava? Is it Archie?
Is yours Archie?
Is it Alice?
Oh my God, I hate you.
Is it Amy?
I'm gonna get you that coin right away now.
Is it Brooke?
It's Brooke.
Is it Bella?
It's Bella.
Is it Bailey?
This is getting weird.
Is it Chloe?
Yes.
Is it Connor?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Caleb?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to go through the whole alphabet?
Uh-huh.
So how about that coin, Galdrick? Come on now.
I've already I told you, give me something substantial here.
I'll give you my name, and that is more substantial than you even understand.
Am I in like this dream state, I take it?
Yeah, you're kind of in bullet time right now.
Do coins exist in this time? Like, does anybody got a quarter on them? Or is it all credits?
And mostly it's just credits, just digital currency. Coins exist, but they're like relics.
Gotcha. So I couldn't like go over to Slump's pocket and pull out a fucking coin.
Probably not.
Shit. I go over to Slump's pocket and I pull out a noodle. And I say, all right, buddy, here's your coin. And I toss him a noodle.
Hey, Galdrick, if I give you my name, can I trust that you'll get me the coin?
I'll think about it. But listen, you have to understand, okay? You need to understand this, and I need you to understand. Can you understand this?
I can understand everything so far.
Do you understand who I work for?
I do, but I don't think that you do. If what Lou just said is right, I don't think you realize who you work for, Galdrick.
I know who I work for, okay? I've seen what he can do. And if you think I'm going to abandon my mission or possibly put it in jeopardy by giving you a coin, I'm not going to take that chance there. Okay, weirdo?
I tell you what, you get me that coin, and I will give you my name, and I will give you the name of the fifth piece.
I don't even know what that means.
What Lou was
What the hell
just
is a
talking
piece?
about.
Yeah, he said when you get the fifth piece. What's the fifth piece? What is a piece?
I think that's more valuable than the coin.
But isn't a coin a piece?
Not in this way. The fifth piece, I'll tell you its name and I'll tell you its relevance. And my name.
It's a hell of a deal. It's a hell of a deal.
You think it's a deal? You think it's a good deal?
I mean, it's he's giving you some chips. I mean, I don't know what the
All right,
fuck else we would use the coin
OOC
for.
meeting. What do I do here?
I mean, would we know what the fuck else the coin could be used for? Did creepy fucking calico cat face tell us what else? Okay.
I thought he said it could be used to like understand fucking
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, but
reconvene
not-
with.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. None of us fucking understand anything right now.
Okay, I'll give you guys one little piece of information.
Yeah, please do.
When Tom saw you use the coin, he actually mentioned that what you just performed was a crown weave with the coin.
What
That's worth a
what was it
life.
that was done with the coin? That was the crown weave?
Deciphering the symbol. That was basically the power of that
Which
was
is-
that of a crown weave.
And the
Oh,
crown
wow.
weave is the almighty shenanigans, right?
Yeah, that is the ultimate weave. There is nothing
Now-
more powerful.
Okay, and now was that like a one-time deal, like
Yeah.
popping up a firework, or was
Yeah.
it like, okay,
That
okay,
coin
so it's
is
not like-
gone. So the coin Lou
Oh.
used is gone.
Oh,
You have
we
one
still have
mo-
the physical coin, but it just has no power, or there's a second coin.
There's
It
a
might be-
second coin.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so
On the first oops, we found it outside of my ship.
Oh,
Yeah, the first time
right.
Red Dude talked to us, he wanted us to kill a person.
Okay, maybe. Oh yeah.
The
Okay.
cost of a crown weave is a person dead. Like
Okay.
a sacrifice. And now he wants the coin, which I think is like equivalent power to the crown weave. So I
Okay.
think he can't get white weaving, I guess. So his way of getting that is either through the crown weave, which costs a person's life, which none of us are doing, or now through this, which I think is maybe less morally gross for us to just give him a thing versus murder a person.
So I should give him this because we don't want him to murder somebody?
Well, I was gonna say. I mean, so we can't
Just
talk
trying
to
to
Galdrick
establish
right now,
value.
right?
that's right. Galdrick is kind of in bullet time. This is all happening in the span of a second or two.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say. I mean, if it was up to me, I would say that the cost of giving him the coin would be to be able to call on. First of all, to learn his fucking name, and second of all, since he's some goddamn crazy wizard, to be able to call on him to do a crown weave at our bidding.
Okay, so
Like he
Galdrick
would use
knows that the coin does a crown weave.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't think we know what we can do with a crown weave though. Like, as the first one, I don't know how strong they are.
All right. I'm gonna dive into it. I'm gonna say, all right. So what's wrong? Why do you need this so much?
I need to find a way to put the red and white ink together on a larger scale, and I think using that coin is going to help me figure it out.
This guy's so fucking creepy, man. I'm sorry. I just need to say, this guy is the fucking Anton Chigurh of this campaign. This is the worst, and now it's about coins too. God, why? Don't put it in your pocket. There only comes just another coin, which it is. Yuck! All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, I don't know. I might need that because I know what that thing's capable of.
But Galdrick, I'm offering you so much right now that you wouldn't even know how to get with that coin.
I know how to get stuff with that coin. I saw what she did.
If you think you can get my name, the name of the fifth piece, and its relevance out of one coin, then, well, you would surprise me.
See, I don't know. I don't like out of character. I just want to give him the fucking coin because I want to see what happens. I don't think that's what Galdrick would do.
I don't know. I think Galdrick is sort of chaotic, you know? I don't think he's necessarily.
That's
He's
true.
sort of a chaotic. What's it? A chaotic.
Chaotic.
What's the one?
Neutral.
Yeah. Well, not a chaotic neutral. What's the good one?
Chaotic.
Okay, good.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who has the coin?
Lou has it.
I
don't want to like manage you, like you're you obviously, but like, is this dude on the same page as you as far as your mission, or is your mission like more specific?
do they don't know what my mission is, do they?
No. Well, you've mentioned a couple times like apocalypse and being cavalier about it, but you haven't said that you need to make sure it happens.
Well, now they know. Wow, unbelievable. Okay.
He was in the fucking intro.
I'll get the coin out of Lou's standstill body.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to be holding the coin and I want to say, all right, what's your name?
All right. I'll give you my name and I'll give you the rest after I get the coin. Does that sound
What's
fair?
your name? Yeah, I'll think about it. What's your name?
Galdrick, come on now.
No, my name's Galdrick. What's your name?
I need some sort of assurance that you're going to give me that coin after I give you my name.
How do I know you're not about to give me a fake name and say your name is Susie?
Well, now that you've guessed it. I have never done anything. I have never told a lie. I sometimes don't give you all the information because I can't have you interfering with my plans. But if I tell you, I will tell you my name. I will tell you my name because I have never lied to you yet.
First off, couple red flags there because you just said yet, which implies that you're going to. And number two, you just said you don't need me interfering with your plans, but yet you need me to complete your plans. And yet you say we're on the same page. So how could I interfere with your plans?
Well, you don't seem totally sold that we're on the same side, Galdrick. And
Well, it's because you haven't really told me. Yeah, you're gonna put some red goo and some white goo together.
What's your plan, Galdrick?
I'm gonna kill everybody one at a time.
That sounds like an awful plan. I'm pretty sure that's not at all the plan that you were supposed to have there, Galdrick.
Pretty sure it was. I watched the video like twice.
I think you only watched it once.
I'm okay. Were you watching up there too? Do I need to tell big guy?
I just feel like you're lying to me.
Wow. Okay. What's your name?
Galdrick, I need...
My name is Goldrick. How do you not listen to this shit? What's your name?
I need assurance. I need you to tell me that you're going to give me the
You're
coin.
trying to do some sort of verbal contract thing. I know your tricks.
I need to know whether or
you
not
say you want
will
to
lie.
establish trust. Well, it's time.
Okay, I will not. I won't weave a thing. I just need to know if you're going to lie to me blatantly or if you're just going to be tricky.
Well, and kind of like go back to Galdrick, like smile. Time to roll the dice.
All right, Galdrick. I'm going to take a leap of faith. This is not something that I normally do. I will tell you my name in the understanding that you will give me that coin. And if you don't, I will have information I didn't have before. So, Galdrick, my name is Volos.
That's a fake name. Give me a real name.
Susie.
I knew it. Volos.
Yes, my name is Volos. Galdrick.
I have another question for you, Volos, before we continue this transaction.
Yes.
Where are you?
Well,
see, I think that's a bit of a difficult question to answer, isn't it?
yes, because as far as I can tell, I'm where you are.
And I'm where you are.
And I don't understand how that's possible. I thought you guys were ghosts, but I think it's something different now. I don't know where you are, which I guess means I don't really know where I am.
I kind of know exactly where you are.
That's great. Could you tell me?
Not sure. It might interfere with my plans.
You're so very clever, Galdrick. Can I please have the coin?
All right. Where's the piece of fifth? I kind of like start extending the coin.
I didn't say I'd tell you where it was. I said I'd tell you what it is. Or what it's...
Okay,
I told you what its name
sorry.
was.
Okay, what's its name? And I'm kind of like holding it out. Like I'm pinching on the two ends of it.
Yeah. He kind of just with the very tip of his finger starts to put his fingers on the other side and pinch it, kind of thing. He's not pulling, but he's just resting his fingers on it. He says the name of the fifth piece is Kerr.
Kerr.
And
Like-
he starts pulling on the coin a little bit.
Like, and I pinch it a little hard. And I say, wait, hold on. Like Adam Kerr? DOJ?
Like, it's just Kerr.
Kerr. Now, before I give you this coin, this is going to come with one stipulation.
Yes.
If I find out any of this information you told me is false, not only will I never work with you again, but I will kill you.
You will never find out that I've ever lied to you, because as of yet, I have never lied to you. And as the final part of the deal, I'd like to tell you the relevance of Kerr.
Go ahead.
I think Kerr is me.
Huh?
It's based on observations, and I can't really understand it other than I think Kerr is me.
Sure it's not Kirby?
No, that guy seems like a sad sack of shit that needs to be put out of his misery.
Yeah, hands are way too small.
No, I think they were mostly normal sized.
No, they most certainly were not. They were very tiny.
They might have been a little small, but I think they were pretty much normal.
Yeah, sure. So what? Okay, so you're the 5th piece that we need to find?
No, I'm not the 5th piece. Kerr is the 5th piece, but I think Kerr is me. Like how I'm where you are, but obviously I'm not. I think Kerr is me, but obviously not.
Slump throws up.
Galdrick shits his pants.
I think Kerr is the me where you are.
Okay.
Got it. I let go of the coin.
He very slowly retracts it into his fist and holds it up to his chest. I think we can do great things together, Galdrick. I will make sure that you are not forgotten for what I am able to do with this.
Cool.
Thanks, Galdrick. It was a pleasure doing business.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Jesus Christ. I feel like I need to fucking smoke. Fuck me.
Damn, man.
14 showers.
Galdrick plays fucking hardball.
He does. All he was not giving him a fucking inch, man.
Man.
Yeah, nice work.
If I know you and if Galdrick knows you and likes you, he'll go to the ends of the earth for it. But if you come out of nowhere like, hi, I'm creepy as fuck. We're totally on the same page. Get in the van. I'm going to be like, you're going to need to give me 7 pieces of identification. How long have you been driving? I need your number for my mom.
Well, just as you're having this thought, Tom blinks out of existence, and then Lou falls in half, and Slump untethers and unravels, and then Galdrick bursts into flames, and Jake just disappears.
Well, great.
I
That
start,
went well.
I start floating back to heaven, and I'm like, sweet, did it.
And Galdrick wins the campaign.
I win the RP.
And then you get back, and God's like, man, did
What
you
the
give him
fuck,
the
bro?"
fucking coin? Like, you got that he was the bad guy, right? Like, that was pretty clear. He was the bad guy, and you just gave him the coin that could do anything in the universe? Really? Come on, man. All right, I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to bring it back to where he's asking for the coin. And this time you don't give it to him, right? Okay? You got
I give
that?
it to him faster with less information.
I fucking figured you would, son of a bitch. No, none of that happens.
By the way, can I throw you guys my theory out for the campaign so far?
Oh yes, let's.
Please.
Yeah.
I think Tom's the bad guy.
Interesting. Interesting.
Anybody else have any theories? I love theories.
I think Slump has secretly been Demersal the whole time.
Oh my god.
I have no fucking clue.
No other.
No.
How would it?
I think the real ink is the friends we make along the way.
Oh, wow. No.
Slump killed himself.
Yeah, Lou.
That was episode
explodes.
1 in a sentence.
Okay, so basically I meant Lou 2 to be a source of major information for what you got for like a major future story, overall mystery.
We've outgrown Tom.
Well, Tom is now just a shriveled old man, so Tom ain't good for nobody anymore. Yeah, he has outlived his usefulness. So I would like to hear what you guys thought of Lou 2, like his information. And if there's anything that I feel you didn't get, I will retcon the information so you kind of get it.
I was gonna request that you basically run us back through what you think. Like what?
I
Or like
was-
run us back through the
I was
Cole's
pretty much
notes.
getting that he was much like my boss in the sense that he's a trans-dimensional being and was looking through different timelines and different dimensions and essentially trying to find where the fuck we were that was talking to him, because we opened the portal to him before he opened the portal to us. And the red and the white is essentially inks from different dimensions, and he's trying to find a way to combine them together, because when two timelines collide.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Oh, guys, do you think also like the illustration is telling us something here too, with the red blop
Yeah, I
coming
thought
down?
maybe
Is it there's more than just the red and the white? There's also other ones.
that's
Is
what
that
I was
five? Are
gonna
there
get
five
at with the
colors?
fives. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one
I
in
guess
front
there
of
is
his
white in his.
Yes, yeah, the one in front of his eye, when he found you, that is white. That is not just a shine, that is white.
Yeah, 100%. So Tom and each of us have alternate dimension selves. So we're the pieces. So you were right. It's friendship.
I call heart.
Yes.
I call heart.
Ert.
Okay, just a sec. I gotta make sure the things that you've said are the kinds of things I wanted you to take away. I didn't give you enough information to get it.
Campaign puzzle.
Well, that's just it. I didn't want to give you enough to fucking solve the campaign, but I wanted to give you enough. I wanted to know that I had led you on thought-wise the way I had presented it, that you hadn't misinterpreted what I showed you.
So
Is it
is
easy to
Tom.
get to the Berlin Belt?
Oh yeah, is that Berlin or Brellin or how do you say that?
I heard Berlin.
It's Brillon, Brillon, and it is not on this planet.
Sounds like a space area, like an asteroid belt.
You could probably hack jack it.
I know right now. So
Yeah, sure.
So as Tom is like dying in the white universe, I guess never mind. I wasn't part of the red man thing to see if he was like
I'm
becoming more powerful, less powerful. Like where is the?
Oh, I gotcha. It looked like the ink that came out of Tom was basically consumed in giving Lou the vision. All right.
But that didn't. But that didn't change how the bleeding man looked.
No, I don't need to be mysterious about it. No, it didn't change the way it looked.
Didn't see him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, just like to gather your, I don't like. There's enough mystery in this that like separation of information that you should all have to OOC start putting it together is not necessary.
Oh, fair.
Okay. No, what Galdrick said, what Venalis said, is a good enough summary of what you were supposed to get from that. You know the name of the fifth piece. You gathered that he was looking for where you guys were and rested on the white lens. And I don't want to say too much else because I might start accidentally giving stuff away. The bleeding man also said that when he combined the red and white ink, it vanished. I think those are probably the main super important pieces of information to take away.
But
All right now.
bless you.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
All right, so I think you guys have the information you needed to get.
Slap some universes together.
Well, I think I say in my character voice that before we go to this fancy new town, we're gonna need some fancy new clothes. Montage.
Shopping
I kinda
montage.
put my hands in the air and I'm like,
Like a puppet.
You all do the Anchorman jump where you all jump at the same time.
Freeze
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can all get some more clothes if you'd like. What do you want to wear?
Nondescript, non-standouty stuff that will fit in the town we're going to.
I get the most standy out suit I can find.
Yes.
Imagine Shaggy was going to like a black tie event, like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
That's what I want to wear.
Perfect. I can picture that immediately.
It's brown and it's very baggy.
Okay. You guys want to head to Farwater?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll drop
that toast.
Tom back off.
Poor
What was that?
I'm gonna take Tom back to the Haven, and I don't know, like, is he dying?
He's not actively dying anymore, but he's unbelievably frail. And he has lost his ability to weave.
Permanently, or just like for the foreseeable future that we know of? Maybe permanently.
I would say you don't know enough.
Okay.
In fact, you don't even know that he can't weave, but that's just a little piece of insider info.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially, I would just take him back, get him any like weird stuff he needed to be comfortable, make sure he got the hack jack that I bought, and if that is a substantial cost, let me know. I'll write it off.
No, hack
I don't
jacks
know,
are
shall I play-
super cheap.
Set him up with a fucking Farmville account since he's an old man now. I don't know.
Hold on. I forgot to put a piece of art onto my stupid fucking thing.
Tom the White.
Tom the White? That's probably a pretty accurate way to think of it. If you're looking at my stream, look away from my stream. No cheater. No.
Looking at your stream
No.
more intent.
Don't.
intensely,
Yep.
actually.
No, look away.
Yep.
Now
Look
I'm
away.
watching more.
No.
Type. Watching is what I just said in your chat because I'm there.
Don't you dare. Fucking. See, this is what happens when you're fucking around instead of prepping for D&D.
I had to play Anthem.
I had to play Anthem,
Division.
guys.
It was the division.
It was
Was
division.
it?
It was division too. Yeah.
I gotta go into the dark zone, guys.
Although in his defense, I forced him to. I was like, "Get home early so I can fucking host you and go and get food." And he was like, "I have to beat rush hour traffic." And I was like, "I don't care." Do it. So you can blame that one on me, fairly enough.
All right. So now that you've all had it spoiled by looking at my fucking stream, nothing.
We would never do that.
You guys are ready. You want to bring Tom back to the Haven? No problem. And then you guys want to get in Lou's ship and fly to Farwater?
I want to retcon that I got Dr. Ick a hackjack so that he and Tom can talk to each other, keep each other company.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So there you go. That happened.
You get a text from Dr. Ick, and it says, I accidentally loaded my phone with games, and now I can't make phone calls.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Jake,
I will never
What?
receive
Jake.
notifications from Dr. Ick.
You're getting
Want you to know
you're getting a
that
voice
makes,
call from
that
him.
makes me upset.
I got a voice call from him.
Oh yeah, I'll answer the hackjack.
Yeah, it's a FaceTime call. It's a face line call, and
Hacky sack with their face line calling.
yeah, and you see, yeah, sure, no, you know what? Never mind, never mind.
Do you have a secret new hat we're not supposed to know about?
I was going to do something funny, but then it was going to be gross, and then I figured I'd do it anyways, and then I figured, you know what, we don't need to do that, so nothing. You get no phone call, nothing ever happens.
Friend. This is Dr. Egg. I have made the Frankenstein out of mushrooms. This new cave is very nice. It's very safe. I like it. Thank you for this.
You are right. The mushrooms made the Frankenstein. You were right all along, and it wasn't a waste of time to look at all the mushrooms.
I have birthed an entire race of Myconid warriors. They're going to take over the universe. I'm pretty sure they're called the orcs, and it's not trademarked. They grow from spores, and the space marines will be landing on this planet any minute now.
You get a picture, a selfie from Dr. Ick holding a coin.
Wait, is it the same coin?
I'm just fucking with you. That doesn't happen.
You can't do this to me.
I stab the key.
I'm a goddamn taxpayer citizen.
Yeah, no, you get nothing. I was gonna make Dr. Ick accidentally FaceTime you when he was taking a poop, but then I realized familiars don't need to poop, so it wouldn't make any sense.
I keep getting these emails. What is dick pic? I do not understand.
All right, yeah, no, they both have hack jacks. Neither of them know how to use it, and so you hope sometime they figure out how to have a conversation at some point.
Yeah, they'll get it. Let's roll.
You guys want to head to Farwater?
Yeah.
All right, let me make sure. Let me make sure I have all the prep you guys are supposed to have. Make sure you nail the Irish accent. No problem.
No problem. Check and
check. And check. All right. You guys hop in Lou's not spaceship. It's more like an airship because it does not have interstellar travel. And
Make yourself at home. Just sit over there. Not there. That chair is not for sitting.
God, okay.
It's made out of like grass, so it'll just collapse.
I'll take a nice floor pillow.
That looks neat.
Yeah. Ooh.
This is the first time I'm seeing this picture.
you motherfucker.
What?
Well,
You can't say don't look and then
I didn't expect you to not look. Damn it. Anyways. You arrive at Farwater, and here's the art. And now you're all shocked with how it looks because you're, wow, it's totally unexpected.
I think it looks great.
That's crazy. Oh my god. Look at all the polygons. They're so nice.
What's the thing in the back? Right.
All right. So you arrive in Farwater, and you are struck by the appearance of the town immediately. The buildings are built with slightly more care than those in Quinton. As a town dedicated to smelting and refining, it has a bit more permanence than the ephemeral mining towns like Quinton. The houses are made of a wood-metal alloy, and the streets are smooth, still not paved, as hover vehicles do not need paving. But the sidewalks are more neatly kempt. At least they would be if it weren't for the major problem that you can clearly see. There is huge, heavy spiderweb hanging off some of the buildings and the streetlights. Holes in the sides of walls of houses, and small, seemingly crater impacts on the sidewalk and the road. Some houses have been boarded up over the gaping holes. Others have been clearly abandoned. Worse yet, there are visible body parts in the street and in the open houses. It looks like a tornado of violence and spiderweb blew through here. You are on the south side of town, and to the east, you see massive refineries that are on the edge of the river. There's a river over there, you can't see it. Not this one that you can see, another one that you can't see.
Okay.
And the smokestacks rising high above the homes have no smoke, no apparent heat, and all the lights are out. You see no vehicles, no people, and the town seems dead and silent. And this is Farwater, and it is destroyed.
Kinda cozy.
Who wants to get some noodles?
Around the bend, you can actually see the faint glow of a noodle shack.
What the fuck?
Oh, holy shit, guys.
I look at Slump. We're gonna be all right.
And then honestly, we can kind of call it there. It's 9:55. This is a good narrative beat. You just arrived in Farwater.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, make sure you guys
Good
think about
games,
what the
guys.
hell happened, because you got a huge amount of information today.
Yeah. Yep. Gonna have to
I
process
live in
that.
Yeah, somebody take notes about all the things you heard.
I already did in my mind.
Okay, that seems unreliable.
Wow, that's actually really hurt my feelings. Okay.
Good.
Well,
Fuck you.
Oh, wow. Now I feel bad. Well, you're going to make yourself sick.
Don't you exhale excessively through your nostrils at me.
I shit my pants.
Great.
Thank God.
Slump eats it. This is now scat porn fetish. Okay. go
Oh my God, guys, this is my channel. I'm not allowed to get my channel shut down. But yeah, we can pick it up there at the entrance to Farwater next time.
Nice.
Thank you guys for that was a very exposition heavy episode. Lots of story shit. So thank you guys for kind of sitting through that and
Hell
learning
yeah,
so
that was
much.
great. It was awesome.
There's going to be a lot more interaction coming up, you double agents.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I will see you guys again next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, follow
Thanks,
Techsmith 3 and
guys.
4 if
Bye.
you want more D&D, and if you don't, I will perma Kiki tomorrow. No, I'm just
Holy fuck. High stakes. But also my email needs a break because it's broken. Good Lord. All right. I will see you guys later.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye, guys.